Ethan's moving on up. What's up? Good morning, everybody. How's it going? We got 17 seconds left. We're going to get into the show. This is going to be an awesome time. I'm feeling great today. I feel like it's going to be a great time. So, we got 6 seconds.
Got a big show today.
Big show. Good morning. You're listening to KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. This is Kickstart. I'm Gardy.
And I'm Curt.
And I'm Ethan.
We got Ethan, we got Curt, and I am Gardy. This is Kickstart. We're going to be on till 11 a.m. today, having a lot of fun. We have some special guests in studio.
Yeah, it's all about the Galveston Island today. So if you are just tuning in, if you're going to be watching today, we have some great stuff planned for you. We are giving away gift cards to a local restaurant in Galveston. And then we also have Galveston Tourism in studio today to talk all things the island and the holidays, the festival of at Moody Gardens. They have lights, they have a Winterland. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. Ethan, you're new to the area, right? So have you had the opportunity to truly explore Galveston yet?
Not truly. I've been to Galveston like 3 times maybe. And,
Yeah, just like hanging out. What did you do there?
We went to, I don't even remember what anywhere is like called, but like we went to a burger place that I can't remember the name of.
Was it on Seawall?
I think so.
Okay, was it good?
Yes.
Okay, that's what's up.
And then we went to like a chocolate factory.
Yeah. La King's?
I don't know. They had like,
Was Willy Wonka there?
I did not see Willy Wonka.
Charlie.
Didn't see Charlie.
Okay. So the thing about Galveston, there's a lot of things that make Galveston unique, make it cool. First of all, it's an island. And so how many times, like being from where you guys are, where are you from, Curt?
I'm from Nebraska.
Is there an island in Nebraska?
There is not. We're landlocked.
Ethan, where are you from?
Kentucky.
Any islands?
Can't say that there are.
You know what? That's just like the tip of the iceberg of what makes Galveston so special. It's a stinking island. We're over here in beautiful Texas, Galveston County. We're blessed to have a little bit of everything. There's variety, and Galveston offers so much, and we're going to be talking about that, including some of the local restaurants, focusing on one restaurant today, and then also all the other activities and things that are coming up with it being December.
Yeah, so all you have to do in order to win some of these gift cards that we have, you have to like on this video, share this video out, and comment on this video, and you will have a chance to win. We will be giving away gift cards during the 10 o'clock hour.
Making it rain.
When Concetta is in to talk about the Maceo Spice Company, and it's going to be awesome.
You know, the cool thing about their gift cards are their poker chips.
Yes, I remember those poker chips.
And so, I was kind of joking like, oh, we're going to make it rain gift cards, but we can actually potentially make it rain poker chips. And that's like real money. You know what? Like these poker chips. But yeah, Concetta will be in. We'll be talking about her family business, how long they've been here, what they have going on, and reminiscing about the time that we were there. It smells like, whenever you walk in there, it's just like, it smells like flavor. It's is it Guy Fiore or whatever? It's like Flavor Town. Whenever I walk into the restaurant, I'm like, okay, this is Flavor Town. Flavor, spices, and it's everything nice. And that's perfect for gifts. It's perfect for lunch and everything else.
Yeah, it's going to be a good show today. I'm really excited. I had the muffaletta. That was one of my favorite parts of that restaurant, the whole restaurant. But you can go in and get spices for your food. Yeah. And I think, they're open for lunch most days.
Yeah,
so I do want to excited about that.
I do want to say, everybody that's new, that's tuning in, hey, welcome. This is KHEA Radio. I think we've gotten about 450 likes this week so far that are brand new on social media. So thank you. If you're listening on 99.5 FM, thank you for being faithful. We get reached out to every day and people are like, hey, 99.5 FM is number one in my car. Or like, hey, I programmed it in. I've been listening to it, and we appreciate that. If this is your first time to listen and hang out with us, thank you so much. We do not take it for granted, but I guarantee this is the best way you can start your weekday. Every day, right here with us at KHEAradio.com, 99.5 FM. It's like a family.
It is. It's a great family to be a part of. Yesterday I was down at the island. We have an event tonight on the Strand, and I was talking to some of the restaurant owners in the area, doing my little spiel, like, hey, have you heard of KHEA Radio? And they go, no, what is that? I'm like, we are a local radio station that loves featuring local community. And they're like, okay, well, here's my phone. Go and like the page. And I was like,
Boom.
You know, it's dangerous to give me your phone to like the Facebook page. And they're like, do whatever you want. So literally, I went through his entire friends list. He owns a restaurant, so he had a lot of friends. And invite. It was great. So people are finding out about KHEA radio, and we love telling people about what Galveston has to offer.
Yeah.
You know, Gardy, last night I was talking to Shake Anderson. He's a local musician who came and played last night at Abundant Life Christian Center, where KHEA radio broadcasts out of. I was talking to him, and he's like, I've never been to Galveston before.
Right.
I'm like, let me tell you about Galveston. He goes, what is it? I'm like, it's an island. You're going to be next to the ocean when you get there. And he goes, the ocean? What?
Yeah.
And I was like telling him stories about how, you know, Galveston was kind of like the New York City of the Midwest. And so that's where electricity was founded. That's where everything else, like Galveston was this thriving community, millionaires, mansions, you know.
So Galveston invented electricity?
That's what they say. That's what I've heard.
Dang.
That Galveston was one of the very first places to have electricity. And so it's really kind of cool. So he's like, oh man, I can't wait to get there. So there's a lot of cool stuff to do in Galveston.
Is Benjamin Franklin from Galveston?
I don't want to say electricity was founded, like started in Galveston, but they were one of the very first like cities to have electricity. It was a thriving community.
Wasn't that big bank? I don't remember what it's called. Wasn't that where Bonnie and Clyde kept their?
American National?
I think.
Is that a bank or is that like insurance? I don't know. I just know there's a cool building, American National there. And we were talking to someone the other day and they said they work for them. And I was like, in Galveston? They're like, oh no, there's one over here too. Hey, somebody asked on our stream, they said, why is Curt so dressed up? Why is Curt dressed up today? And that's an excellent question.
I dress like this every day. Why? What?
It's not true. Yeah, so there's an event going on tonight that's actually in Galveston, and it is what we'll call a banquet. And so Kurt's like, I got to look nice. I got to look dapper. I got to look good. And you know what? You look nice.
I didn't even shower today, and I appreciate the compliments.
You know, I could tell. Sometimes Curt, whenever he goes to the restroom, sometimes he'll get freshen up with hand sanitizer like in his face and his hair for some reason. I'm like, Curt, what are you doing? Why'd you put hand sanitizer in your hair? That doesn't make it clean like shampoo. It's going to make it dry out.
I thought it was dry shampoo.
Kurt, saying that now you were looking like a 10, but now that you've said that, you're looking an 8, maybe a 7. I don't know.
I want to say a strong.
I was digging the compliments from everybody and our Facebook listeners, and I just had to ruin it. Sorry.
I was going to say a strong 4.
Ooh.
Hey, is there a special someone you're taking to the banquet tonight?
Myself, and I.
That's it.
All
the personalities.
Personalities are coming along.
Well, that's not a special anything right there. That's just like, all right. It's 8:41. This is KHEARadio.com, 99.5 FM. If you're watching on social media, let us know, what is your favorite part of Galveston? What's your favorite thing to do in Galveston? Whether that's a restaurant, go to the beach, maybe go to one of the amusement parks there. Moody Gardens has a lot going on. There's a lot to do in Galveston.
Have you been to the lights before at Moody Gardens?
I have not been during Christmas time, but my Moody Gardens year pass just expired, and so I'm not able to go right now unless I just go buy a ticket or renew.
Yeah, so I went last year, and I saw the ice house. It's basically this entire building full of ice.
Sounds like a bar when you say that. I'm pretty sure that's what like an ice house is, but keep going.
I didn't mean it to be a bar.
Okay.
It's actually an entire building of ice. Everything's made out of ice.
Like
and they
what?
Keep it chilled. Like, I don't know. There's sculptures and everything else. It's awesome.
Whenever you say like a house made of ice, I'm thinking like, okay, there's like a couch, there's a TV, a nice TV, like pictures on the wall.
There was a slide that you could go down that's actually just made of ice, but you have to wear like a parka because they keep it like negative. I don't know. We'll have to ask when Mary Beth Bassett is in, but it's like negative 20 degrees inside.
Solid.
It's freezing in there.
Yeah. Hey, so Khalid said, when is Lamarck light show? I'm not sure if he's talking about the magical winter lights
over
they
here
have going on. I believe that open. So as you're driving down I-45, there's Gulf Greyhound Park. If you're heading south towards Galveston, it's on the right, and you'll be able to see all the lights at night. It's turned up. It's hopping. It's popping. There's all kinds of rides. There's carnival food, and it's a good time. You know, so that's something you definitely want to make sure that you check out. Also, we're giving away some gift cards. during this show, to be eligible to win, you know what you got to do. You got to share out this stream. Make sure you comment and like the video. It's real easy. Just maybe let us know also in that comment what you have going on today, what you like to do in Galveston, and maybe, I don't know, tag a friend, because there's a lot of people that can, I feel like they're going to learn some stuff today.
Yes, and from what I understand, those gift coupons, those poker chips are going to be like $5 and $10 gift cards, and I think there's like 50. So we're going to have a lot of winners during the 10 o'clock hour.
I like that whenever you're describing them, you said gift, coupon, poker chip, gift cards. You went through,
I just went all through them. I don't know, how do you describe it? It's not a gift card.
Yeah,
it's
I know.
A gift poker chip.
Yes, that would have been.
And people might get confused what that is. It's actually like money, but it's a poker chip.
Yeah, gift, coupon, card, poker chip. There you go. It left nothing to the imagination. You're going to be able to take that, maybe go get some lunch today, and maybe just carry it around in your pocket. You know, we had one for a while, and I was just like, I don't want to use this. I don't want to use this.
Your dad won it, didn't
he?
He
Did, yeah.
That's funny.
Yep. So they're down in Galveston. There's a couple other awesome restaurants, like right in the same like street right there. It's Market Street, I believe. So on Market, you can get some Soul to Soul Cafe. There's also Gypsy Joint right there. That's their first location in Galveston. I think they opened up on the Strand. Hey, speaking of the Strand, there's a lot to do over there. You find some parking and then you can just walk.
Yesterday, I think it's called the Rocky Mountain Chocolate Factory or something like that. It's right on the Strand. I'm sorry if I got that wrong, but it's a place. It's a place where you can go and get fresh made desserts. Like, I don't know, they had an apple, like dipped caramel apple. They had ice cream.
Can somebody tell me if the Rocky Mountain Chocolate Factory in Galveston is a real thing? I have not heard of that one yet. I know La King's. That's what Angie, she told us about that a long time
this
ago.
one's right on the Strand. And you can go in and get tons of different, like yesterday I had a mint Oreo bark. It was really good.
Yesterday, so whenever you're in Galveston, you're like, I'm working so hard. You're over there at the chocolate factory.
So I show up. We're supposed to be there at 2:00. I was there at 1:45, and I was like, I got 15 minutes to spare. And so I went and I made some deals and just told people about KHEA radio.
Man, I wish you'd show up with that much urgency and like maybe even early whenever you came to work here in the mornings.
Hey, look, see, I was right. It's real.
Curt,
a big bear sits outside. I need to take you back. Maybe today we'll like sneak out of the banquet and I'll go show you where it is.
To the Rocky Mountain Chocolate Factory.
Rocky Mountain Chocolate Factory. It's awesome. And I talked to the owner of the shop and he said everything is made fresh every single day. So that's really kind of cool.
Here's something else that's I'm noticing is a trend. We have a couple people that said fishing. Whenever they think of Galveston, they think of, hey, I'm going to go fishing. There is some good fishing out there in Galveston. We found that out with our good friend, Captain Miles Delgado from Del Agua Charters. He took us fishing out in Galveston to the jetties, and we were, for lack of a better word, we were killing it. We were catching all the fish, and that's some good eating too. I'll tell you that.
I had a 35-inch redfish.
Is that a fisherman's tail, Curt?
Yes, it was actually only 27 inches, but 35 is good.
Curt has that imagination where he likes to stretch the tree, even though like it's like, hey, that's a good sized redfish. He's like, no, I want the 35. I think that's like illegal. Like, because if it's over 30 or something, you can't keep it.
It's 28. So I barely was under. Like, we were like, well, are we going to have to throw this one back in? Because if it's bigger than 28, you can't keep it. But it was like 27 and like 3/4. We're like, good.
Okay, now he's even exaggerating the 3/4.
Okay, it
Look
was
at his
27.
smile.
It was 27 and 7/8. I'm so sorry.
Wow. Ethan, what about you? Ethan, you look like you could go fishing.
I could. Where I'm actually going to take some of my friends who are in town from Kentucky. I'm taking them to the pier on Saturday morning.
Cool.
So that's going to be fun. They shipped their saltwater poles all the way down here.
Wow. Okay.
Oh yeah.
So over in Indiana, if you go fishing, like I'm guessing, like, is there a lake or a pond or what do you do?
There's lakes all over. Not like huge fishing, but I don't know. That's yeah.
That's just what you get. What you get. Yeah. That's cool.
You like going to the number 13 in Galveston, right?
Yeah, I haven't been in a while, but I do enjoy that restaurant. It's very good.
They have really good mac and cheese.
Okay, thank you for that.
Sorry, I just had to say it.
All right. What else you got to say?
That I like their mac and cheese.
All right, this is KHEA Radio. We're going to take a break. Coming up next, some Elvis. Playing some little bit of Christmas music right now. This is Oh Little Town of Bethlehem on KHEARadio.com, 99.5.
Oh, little
Sweet, good start.
We see the
Hey guys, what's up?
Yeah, taking a quick break over the FM, hanging out with you guys. We do stream live on YouTube and also whenever they allow us to, which is
right
most
now.
of the time, yeah. So, hey, you know what? It says y'all are awesome. Florinda Lopez. No, we think you are awesome. Thank you so much for taking the time to hang out with us. We appreciate it. And Susan said, I'm heading to Clay Cup to pick up my project. What is your project?
What's Clay Cup?
Do you know what Clay Cup is?
Is it not like
I feel like it's to make like a clay cup. Like that's what I
like
that's
a
what I
pottery
thought.
place?
Like you'd make pottery.
That's what I'd assume.
I don't make assumptions, Ethan.
Well, I mean, your name has to relate to the business in one way or another, right?
Maybe a little bit.
Yeah.
Like the Rocky Mountain Chocolate Factory. What do they do? They make that Rocky Mountain chocolate.
Gardy was like, I don't know if that's a real thing. And I'm like, no, I think I got it right.
I don't know. I don't know if it is or not. I've never been there. The only one I know is the King's, where they make like the taffy, and then they do like this whole thing, and then they throw them.
I think that video was featured on the Galveston tourism page.
That's cool.
From LA Kings, they showed them how they were making the taffy.
So
was cool.
Susan said it's a glass fusion piece. It's in Galveston. That's what's up.
From the Heart Gallery was also from Galveston. We had them in a couple of months ago. They do art walks and stuff like that on the Strand, which is cool.
Yeah, there's a lot of like local musicians and artists in Galveston. They have these Galveston art walks. Or my buddy Gabriel Prusmack, you know, he has. If you drive into Galveston, you just like look left and right, like once and back. He has a lot of art there. And then my friend Austin, his brother sometimes will work with Gabe as well. I can't remember his brother's name, but I'm good friends with Austin. But they'll do aerosol art, I think is what they call it.
When you walk the Strand, there's a building that's under construction, and on the outside they have like the walkway kind of blocked off and stuff, and that stuff is all like be free. Hashtag be free.
Be free. Hey, does anybody else think Curt looks nice today? Don't be shy with the compliments, Curt.
I might say I didn't shower today again.
So when was the last time you showered?
I showered today. Come on. I have shower rods now. I didn't have shower rods for like 3 days. That was interesting.
Why do you move so much? Like Curt moves more than anybody I know, but like whenever he moves from like one apartment to like the one next door.
Well, we talked about it when they were in studio.
You
I get a
like
fresh apartment.
And
like I don't have to clean. I just like never clean, and I'm like, yeah, I'm done. Next apartment.
Interesting.
So
Sarah
I have
said,
a question.
Does he smell like sanitizer?
He probably does. Hey, does anybody think Gardy and I look alike? We got mistaken for brothers today at the gas station.
We're trying to use the rest of this pumpkin here. I'll let Curt spray himself. You see this guy? That's some Febreze. My favorite part is in the video, you can actually see like the mist, so you know like this dude isn't joking. Yeah, I'm trying to run out of this pumpkin Febreze because fall's over. Christmas time is here, but I can't throw this away. I can't be wasteful. So whenever our guests walk in, they're going to be like, it smells like pumpkins in here. Yes, it does.
That's when you take a zip tie and like just tie it around the trigger. You like, chuck it.
Throw it in a dumpster.
Yeah.
Look out. Yeah. Just like so. The other thing I could do
spice. I really want Bean Kings.
I could get like a piece of paper and write like Christmas and draw a tree and then just like tape it on there and be like, you like our new Christmas Febreze?
That would be funny.
Yeah, we're in the spirit. There's Anthony. Anthony is calling here. What's up, Anthony? He was our guest yesterday from the arms room.
Is it really that big of a deal that I'm in a suit? Should I take the
Curt,
suit coat off?
Curt, okay, I will say this. Knowing Curt, like look at his face right now. Curt, you like the attention.
A little bit.
Sometimes I know he's like, oh, like before he left his house, he looked in the mirror and was like, I look good. And then he was like, yeah, I'm going to show up. And
I did.
Hopefully
I did the flex. I was like, ooh, I look good.
Yeah, I saw our partner, one of them at Southern Sass Vinyl and More. she said that her teenage son, is in the phase where he's just like constantly looking in the mirror and flexing, like with his shirt off. You know, as
This young
Ethan,
man
did you pass that? Or are you still in that phase?
Never went in it.
Yeah.
Never had it. Never had the muscles to do it.
But that's Curt. Curt, you're still in that phase because you're always like, he put on, for lack of a better word, a ballroom gown the other day and was like flexing, and he was like, "Oh, look at my back." I'm like, "You're wearing a dress right now, Curt. How does this even make sense?"
Oh no.
Well, I don't know. Why is Curt in a suit? There's an event tonight, and he just wanted to wear something like all day for some reason. Not that he doesn't
I think
live.
It might be a sad.
He lives like 5 minutes away.
Sad deal when I wear a suit and everybody. What do I look like the rest of the time? Like, is it bad?
You look like Curt.
I figured, you know what? Brad Gilmore might tune in today, and I had to just remind
You
Brad
better
that
pray to God. Brad Gilmore does not tune in.
you know
today.
why?
I do.
Because I feel like Brad Gilmore is going to be reminded of that poll where the people voted and said that 50% thought that I had better hair than he did.
That means that 50% also thought he had good hair.
Hey, I'll take it.
Ivy said, "I've seen the pictures of the dress." Yes, you have. She said it was so cute.
Who?
Ivy, we met her at what was the name of the restaurant?
Luna's?
Yeah, she was sitting right across from us.
Uh-oh. Those pictures are not supposed to be.
Ooh. We just need
public
one to leak.
knowledge.
Curtsy leaks.
That, guys,
If y'all subscribe for $9.99, you can have a membership to my Curtsy leaks, where I drop all of Curt's secrets and pictures of him and compromising positions.
y'all, Sarah said that suit will look great with his new tat. I'm assuming that's talking about Gardy's.
The face tab.
I thought it was the KHE one KHEA one that you were gonna draw.
Hey, we're
right?
5,500 away.
Curt said that if we reach 10,000 Facebook likes before the end of the year, which he said this in July, like June or July, if we reach 10,000 Facebook likes before the end of the year, I'll get a KHEA tattoo. And I was like, really?
On the KHEA page, let's be clear, because yesterday the Abundant Life page broke 10,000, and I was like, Gardy's gonna find a way to weasel himself
Well,
in.
you didn't specify. The best thing about this is he said I could do the tattoo. I could do the KHEA tattoo. Guess what? I'm not a tattoo artist. So I don't know.
You know what? I feel like a KHEA radio tattoo would be nice, because I literally dream about KHEA all the time. All the time. It's funny.
Yeah. Is Dream KHEA better than real life KHEA?
Yes, because on Dream KHEA, we were having a share-a-thon.
Oh, sweet. What day was it?
I don't remember what day, but we were in like a fancy studio. And our guest was Bill Belichick, and we had 3.9 million people like tuning in. And I was interviewing Bill, and Bill was like having the greatest time of his life.
I have a question. In Dream KHEA, am I involved at all?
No.
Am I gone? I'm like
You
not
were
in the
not.
picture.
It was so funny. It was like some girl was the co-host.
Oh
and I was
my
like,
gosh, this is
I was
classic
like,
Curt.
why is Gardy missing this interview with Bill Belichick? There's 3.9 million people watching.
So in Dream KHEA, I'm what's holding KHEA radio back.
Yes.
There's like probably an attractive girl put in my position that you hang out with all the day and do all your stuff with.
Apparently. And I remember because I was looking up at screens and it had like the count and everything. And I'm like, wow, there's 3.9 million people watching. This is awesome. You know, like, and Bill Belichick is so funny.
That's like you're like in Dream KHEA land. You're interviewing Bill Belichick.
Apparently.
I feel like he would be the worst interview ever.
I feel 3.9 million people were tuned in to watch live at one time. I've never seen that many people. Like, you know, that little number that shows up on the side that you showed me the other day when somebody's watching concurrently
Yes.
with a video? Yeah, that number was also there. It was weird. It was the weirdest dream, but it felt so real.
Wow. So in Dream KHEA land, Curt's running the show. Gardy what did I get fired for? What
I
do you
don't
think?
know. I think you still worked for the station, but you were not there interviewing Bill Belichick.
I'm just behind the
I'm
scenes.
worried.
And I was wondering, I was like, where's Gardy? Why is Gardy missing this interview?
I'm worried if Gardy's not there, intern Ethan probably didn't have a chance.
Intern Ethan, you were not in that
I
dream.
knew it.
Thank
Oh,
goodness.
I'm not in there. Ethan's not in there. Apparently, we're
But
holding back
Bill
KHEA.
Belichick was the funniest person ever, and he's one of the not really the funniest person ever. But he was literally like, I asked him questions. I'm like, so
You're
Tom
like-
Brady, huh? You like Tom Brady?
And
you know?
you probably told that awful story you've been talking about, like, 1,000 rushing yards. That I do not want to get on.
Why am I having dreams about Tom Brady and Bill Belichick being 9-3 and having 1,000 rush yards?
Wow.
Oh.
So this is what Curt dreams about. And then he's probably like, so Bill, want to hang out
was a
this
dream I
weekend?
literally had last night. And
Want to come to my barbecue? And
I
he's
woke
like,
up at 6 o'clock. I'm like, get me out of this dream.
oh, man.
Bill Belichick and I are going to be best friends.
Tag
Hey,
him.
We
Somebody-
already got 22 shares on this video. Thank you so much for entering in to win the gift chips.
Does anybody know Bill Belichick and they just want to tag his personal Facebook? Because Curt, we're trying to make his dreams come true. Where, you know what? If we get an interview with Bill Belichick, I'll sit it out. I'm sure you have a girl in mind that you would like to take my job and operate this board. Get 3.9 million views. Yeah.
3.9.
Am I hurt?
million.
Yes. Am I hurt? Yes. Does it hurt? Ethan, does it hurt you?
A little bit.
I didn't dream about KHEA radio last night, but if I did,
Curt would have been there.
probably somewhere, at least nagging me.
People who tell me that I'm in their dreams freak me out. So think of it as a good thing. Like, I don't want to be in somebody's dream. Like, why are you dreaming of me? Bill Belichick is saying the exact same thing.
Is Bill
right now.
Belichick dreaming of you? He's like, who's this random guy that I did an interview with? Had the best
What
time ever.
if-
Y'all had the exact same dream, and he's like, KHEA radio. He's looking it up right now. What is this? I
Huh.
cheat. I cheat to get on this show. He talks like a caveman too. For some reason, I cheat. I win Super Bowl. I win ring. Huh.
He's got more rings than I have fingers.
Do you have the normal amount of fingers that everybody else has?
Yes.
Okay, I just want.
Oh man.
Has he been married?
I don't know.
You
actually.
interviewed him for
He
like
has a
a whole
daughter.
dream.
What did you interview him about? You didn't
Yeah.
ask. Oh, he has a daughter. Of
Okay.
course.
He does have a daughter. I know that. I don't know why I know
Is
that.
it- for her name is Bill too, but her last name is Belichicka. Bill Belichick.
Oh, Bill.
Belichick.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mr. Belichick.
What's up, Amanda? Hey, are you coming to the banquet tonight? What's everybody have going on today? So we're going to be talking about Galveston. We're talking about Maceo's Spice Company. It's been around for a long time. All things Galveston. It's on the table. There's nothing off limits today, unless Ethan gives us the like, guys, we can't talk about that. Then we're like, yes, okay, Ethan. So let us know what's up. We're waiting for Mary Beth Bassett. She's going to be in studio 9 o'clock hour. Galveston Island Tourism. God, your face. Curt, you ever meet somebody that just has one of those, like those faces? That's my buddy Curt. But hopefully y'all are doing good. Oh, Amanda's working. And
she needs help finding the play. What? What?
dude,
You
watch.
looked at me.
I'm-
Don't
am I not
look at
allowed
me.
to?
Look at your computer screen.
Hey, can y'all tell Curt for me that he needs to watch his tone when he talks to me so I don't turn this table over? Would that get the views? Could we get 3.9 million views if y'all saw me like pull this taser out that Anthony left me and I tased Curt?
He left it.
Yeah.
I'm looking for it. I'm on the edge now. Don't use the word taser.
Taser. Curt wanted to get tased. I don't know what the deal is.
We got 550 more likes to get today and tomorrow.
I don't know if that's possible because we
We
got
got 450.
go ahead.
I
Please.
said we got 450. We can get 550.
Yeah, in the 2 days. So we'll see. Feel free to share this stream out. That helps us. You know, anytime anybody likes anything that we post or maybe like tags a friend, that really it goes a long way. It helps a lot. So we appreciate you guys. Okay. Ethan is in studio. We're gonna be talking about Galveston Island. Don't have too much fun on your island. Amanda, is that your island? What do you like to do in Galveston? Let us know. And the Battle of the Badges, that just went on, which Amanda was a big part of and helped make that happen. So let us know, what do you like to do in Galveston? Dude, Kurt's just handing out bills. He's make sure he's like, is that on camera? Me giving Ethan, and he wakes till he gets back to the mic, and he's like, just keep it. Just keep the change. Keep the change, Ethan.
Thanks, Ethan. Food and drink.
Where's he going?
Where am I going to get this?
Jax.
That's what I thought.
Food and drink.
Food, drink.
So let us know.
Eat.
Hey, what's up, Chef Mary? Chef Mary Bass is on the stream. Is she back? Is she
From
back
Cali?
home?
I think we're gonna try. Hopefully, she's still gotta let me know. But we're gonna try to have Chef Mary Bass in on Monday,
She could talk about the event.
so she can talk about the event on Sunday.
Yeah. So Carrie said that she spent last weekend at Moody Gardens, and Amanda said the Strand. She likes to hang out at Yaga's and eat and people watch.
Yaga's has really good
People watching?
fish tacos. Maybe I think it was. There was
Yeah.
something. Their tater tots were also really really good.
Ooh. They should make something called tater tacos.
Tater tacos.
It's just a good name. Somebody take that. You can have it.
No,
I don't
TM
need
it.
I don't need it. I don't need it.
Gardy, what are you doing?
It's a Christmas gift. My gift to somebody out there.
You know what's most exciting? I haven't seen Chef Mary Bass comment on our feed in a while because she's been really busy and in Cali, and I just got really excited because she said I'm back, and
I'm back.
That's probably dreaming about Bill Belichick or having Mary Bass comment. I feel like it's about the same level.
It's like Michael Jordan. When Michael Jordan made his return, he's like, I'm back. I'm back. That's what it's like. Chef Mary Bass is back. Hashtag love Galveston, Galveston Island Tourism. I agree. So what's up? We're talking to Mary Beth Bassett about what's going on in Galveston tourism. They have all kinds of cruises. We're still trying to weasel our way into giving away a cruise.
Trying.
It's a lot more difficult than I thought it would be. I'm not gonna lie.
I thought we were just calling me like, hey, can we have a cruise?
And
they'd
they
be
would
like,
say yes.
Yeah.
And they would say yes, but you know what? We called and we called and we called, and you know what they told us? Call this number. Every time I'd call.
we got bamboozled. We got the runaround, but you know
Oh
what?
man.
We're not giving up because we feel that you, the listener of KHEA Radio, deserve the best.
Yeah, and you know what? Dare I say, there's another cruise line that is the best. We will find them and they will make it happen.
All right.
But we were calling. Colleen said Curt is looking sharp this morning. He likes that. Hey, he does.
How are you?
Good morning.
Good to see you.
It's been a long time.
I know. Sorry, I'm late.
We just
It's
saw
all
the
good.
Galveston Tourism shared it.
Oh,
We
good.
appreciate that.
Good.
Or they at least commented.
They commented, so we don't know.
Okay, yeah, and then they're gonna. I don't know.
Sweet.
Okay. And then you guys can.
We got you.
Okay, and then here's so you can kind of get ideas for
What's going on?
about.
Hey, look at this guy.
That looks like the coolest Santa Claus ever.
That looks like if Curt dyed his beard white.
You should do that.
I've been trying to talk him into it. I said at least spray paint it because I had talked to some, because apparently I'm getting more wisdom as I counted my I grew my hair out for November, right? And so I have like these white hairs that are coming in.
Mm-hmm.
And so I talked to somebody, they said that it would burn my face if I tried to like do something.
If you bleached it.
Yeah, I said I want more white. Just put more white. Just make this all white right here. They said, yeah, that'll burn your face. Might be worth it.
Oh yeah. Take it for the team, right?
Mm-hmm. So
Hey, we might have just scored a giveaway for a cruise.
Seriously.
Seriously.
we're still trying. We have
I just
been
got a message
bugging.
on the radio page about it.
Yeah, we called like multiple cruise lines, and every time I was like, oh, well, for that number,
KHEA Radio.
for that number, you need to call this number. And then they're like, well, call this number.
Runaround.
Call this number. And so we're like, all right, sweet. And I was like, I just called that number. We'll call it again. All right, I'm calling it again.
Nice.
So that's what happened. But we're still trying. We want to give away a cruise. They were like, well, if y'all go on a cruise, then you could do this. And, you know,
Can I see one of those?
of course, yeah. We're like, well, we don't want to go on a cruise. We want to give it away. So this is Ethan. It's he's Kurt's personal intern that he has going around and pretty much just like, hey,
food.
Nice.
Food.
I don't know what you have to
Lucky.
do to get to that level. I mean, I would like to have at least some access to the
Well,
perks of
maybe
Ethan.
you have to wear a tie.
Maybe so. He usually doesn't dress that way. I think he was just trying to impress
Your
you.
payment for being
Did it
intern.
work?
Totally.
Did it work?
Totally worked. I'm impressed.
I just got my first paycheck, guys. $10 full dollars.
Wow.
So there is a lot happening. I went down to the Strand yesterday.
Oh, you did? Did
Yes.
you like the decorations?
I did. It was
See all
awesome.
those new, I think they're called swags, the garlands that go across the streets.
Sweet.
Yeah, and a lot of the buildings are lit up. And then we have a new lighted, like the office of Jacob Marley and Ebenezer Scrooge.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a big facade up in Sangerfest Park where you can take pictures and stuff.
It's awesome.
Sweet.
There you go.
So yeah,
So
Kurt was in Galveston yesterday.
Okay.
And I guess we're gonna be down there today because like we're doing like a banquet thing for like the church here at Abundant Life. Sometimes they'll do that, like, oh, come have. Where's it at? Where is the?
23rd in the Strand. There's a.
Is there a
on
room?
the third floor, the Gallant Room.
I don't know. There's a room I think that we
2301 Strand Street.
2301. So I'm walking down 23rd. Oh,
The Gallant Street is that or
is
the
it at Riondo's?
Riondo's
Yes.
owns it? Yeah,
So
they're
upstairs there's a really
So
that'll be
Riondo's
great.
is it's their food and their
they're
stuff.
it's one of my faves.
So we're excited. We're gonna be there this evening. So Kurt was like, I'm just gonna wear this so I don't have to change.
That was smart. Very smart.
Yeah, saving valuable time.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
You don't get that time back.
you don't.
So we're talking to Mary Beth Bassett from Galveston Island Tourism. We are Facebook friends now, so I follow what you post on there, and I see.
Cool.
So I see that you are busy,
Yes.
and what's been going on?
Well, starting the weekend before Thanksgiving, Galveston goes full throttle into holiday mode.
Mhm.
So we are the Winter Wonder Island of Texas.
Yes.
And so what kicks it off is Moody Gardens has Santa parachute in when they kick off their Festival of Lights.
Mm-hmm.
So that's every night starting the
Straight
weekend
up
before.
parachute in.
Straight up. Yep. And he flips on the lights.
That's awesome.
And it also coincides with the opening of Iceland. Have you guys done Iceland?
I did
No.
ice that. See, I called it the Ice House.
I told him it sounds like a bar.
It's
There's a
Iceland.
bar in there though.
Ooh.
Yeah, that might be the ice house, but Iceland.
Yeah.
Iceland.
hmm
Okay, cool.
So
That's at Moody Gardens.
Yeah, that's a big tent, and it has 2 million pounds of ice carved into colorful sculptures, and they keep it at 9 degrees.
Wow.
So you go in and you get a parka,
Yes.
and then walk around for as long as you can. There's a ice slide, and
No, my son did it last year.
Yeah.
And my mom took him. My mom and sister, they took my son, and so like the slide and the big parka,
mhm.
and he loved it.
Yeah, it's fun. It's a nice new attraction. In addition to all the fun stuff at Moody Gardens. And
Yeah.
Festival of Lights is really cool. And there's an ice skating rink. There's an Arctic slide. And then they're going to start, I think it's this month that they have dinner shows like Cirque du Joyeux.
Mhm.
Joyeux.
What is that, French?
Yeah.
I can tell.
Joyous circus, something like that.
That's
Circus
cool.
of Joy. Yes. So yeah, Moody Gardens is an epicenter, but like you noticed, there's a ton of stuff to do downtown. We just got done with Dickens. Did you guys do that?
I've been to
Thank you.
Dickens on the Strand in the past, but I
Mhm.
didn't make it there this time. But
Okay.
it's such a fun experience. You dress up like you're from the 1800s, and
Yeah,
it's so cool.
it's very cool.
You can get
and
a
the
mug.
weather was beautiful for it. So
And you can get a mug as well. Are we doing the Merry Christmas thing again?
Yeah, it is, but it's not coming through the here, so I was just confused, but it's okay. So Chef Mary had said that we should stop by and see the restaurant whenever we're done or have an opportunity. So that's Katie's Seafood House that's going to be
Oh.
opening up.
Mary, when is it opening?
That's an
We've been
iffy
asking.
subject. We asked.
because we want to bring writers to you. I hooked her up with a writer from Austin over the weekend who's going to do a profile about her in an Austin-based
that's cool.
publication. So that'll be good. Yeah, we're very.
Katie Seafood House. I think right now it will be opening next year, early next year.
Mhm.
I'm excited for it because she's been telling us some of the stuff, and we're really excited because she said she's going to need people to potentially like, hey, is this good? And
Yes, because she doesn't eat fish.
she doesn't.
She's allergic. That
You
is
know
just
who
so
eats
crazy.
fish?
You too.
We eat fish.
You can be official.
Ethan, do you eat fish?
You three. Ethan can maybe be her intern too.
Yeah.
And
Whenever
be
Curt doesn't
fish
like,
taster.
whenever he's like full, he'll be like, Ethan, finish the rest of this. I'm ready
Mhm.
for my next. I'm ready for my next.
I am
plate."
nice to intern Ethan.
Does he fires you like every day?
Yeah, Solomon got mad at me. He goes, I never fire Ethan. I'm like, why? Why? It feels like every day.
Ethan's the best. I like Ethan.
Ethan's awesome.
Yeah.
So far, so good.
You're fired.
Yeah. So there's also coming up next weekend, we have Santa Train and the Santa Hustle.
Where's
So
Santa? What is Santa Train?
Santa Train's at the Railroad Museum, and
Okay.
Santa hops on the train, and kids can come visit Santa.
Can you ride? Can you ride the train too? Okay, well, like with Santa, pretty much.
Mhm.
That's what's up. That's
Yeah.
cool.
So yeah, and Santa's surfing at Schlitterbahn.
Is that what's going on here? I see him
Mhm.
like doing the. I gotta see this.
So that's kind of an unexpected deal. You know that Schlitterbahn
Totally.
during the winter is open. They have the indoor part that's
Okay,
open.
yeah.
Have you done that?
I haven't.
It's really fun. So there's the Lazy River, a portion of that, and then there are several really fun slides, and it's covered and it's warm. So, and they're really embracing the holidays as well.
So you can. There's like the indoor part of Schlitterbahn, and you can
Mhm.
still go in and swim, and it's I guess like heated and warmed
Yeah,
and stuff.
yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Ethan, that'd be fun for your friends to come and do while they're down. Curt, how's your cake?
You're having cake for breakfast?
Mhm.
It's good. Breakfast of champions.
Intern Ethan brought it to me. So
Oh, okay.
thank you, Intern Ethan. I feel like Galveston is perfect for Christmas outdoors because in Nebraska, if you tried to go outside and do stuff outside,
Mhm.
it's freezing, you know?
Yes.
And so it's nice out. It's Texas winter, you
Yeah,
know,
it's
and you
mild.
can still, you know, you're not freezing while you're outside looking at lights. Or I think isn't Moody Gardens, isn't there like a mile of lights? Isn't
Yeah,
that right?
that's the Festival of Lights. So
Yeah,
the
it's a
trail-
whole mile.
Yeah,
So you can walk and
Mhm.
it's outside and it feels good. It's not
Yeah.
freezing.
And there are stops along the way. They have like fire pits, and you can make s'mores, and they have
Cool. We got
live entertainment.
15 seconds now, and then we'll go on the FM as well. Keep it going.
All right.
This,
And that's when I put this on.
yeah, you can put 10, 9, 8. Dang. Woo. The VIP. Good morning. You're listening to KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. This is Kickstart. I'm Gardy.
And I'm Curt.
We have Mary Beth Bassett in studio hanging out with us, representing Galveston Island Tourism. All things Galveston. Mary Beth, how are you doing today?
Doing great. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for joining us. You know, it's been too long. I will say it's been way too long.
No.
And we're glad that you're here, but you've been busy.
Yes.
There's a lot going on.
Holiday season is crazy. You may not associate the beach with Christmas, but
Yeah.
you know, Galveston is truly a winter wonder island, and starting mid-November and lasting through the first week in January or so, there's hundreds of things to do for families.
Yeah, there's always a lot going on in Galveston, and Christmas seems to start, at least for me, it definitely started the week before
Mm-hmm.
Thanksgiving. I don't remember it being that way, but now you have to, like, to
Mhm.
be prepared. And there's so many cool things to do. You just have to start. And then it's like, okay, well, I want to get all these things done. And Galveston offers a ton of things. So we have this, a pamphlet in front of us has Winter Wonder Island. There's Santa. And the best thing about it is his attire. So he has on a straight up like a Hawaiian, you know, islandy t-shirt. This perfect representation of Galveston.
It kind of makes me think that that's where Santa probably really would rather live
Oh, for sure.
than the North Pole.
Yeah.
You know? I think he'd rather live on an island in South Texas.
Yeah. So with everything starting so soon, right before Thanksgiving, we're in the middle of it now. Like, what are some of the things that you can do that's very Christmassy, that's Galveston and available right now on the island?
Well, every evening you can visit Moody Gardens and stroll through, like he was saying, the Festival of Lights. So it's a mile-long lighted trail with animated displays and music. Super fun. Great for kids, great for adults. You can just walk at your own pace. You can stop along the way. There are concessions, kettle corn. You can make s'mores. And then, open during the day and evenings is Iceland. So that's the huge display with 2 million pounds of ice.
Wow.
It's kept at 9 degrees.
9 degrees. That's what I said, like -20. It feels like -20 when you're in there.
Yeah. It probably makes you feel like you're back in Nebraska, right?
A little bit.
Yeah.
I feel like Iceland is way better than Nebraska.
Oh, probably a little more
Dang.
colorful.
A little bit. It was
Denmark?
cool to see all the sculptures when I went last year. Is there anything new this year that wasn't there last year?
It's a different theme. So it's pole to pole, South Pole to North Pole. So you'll see more animals like penguins sculpted in there. But, there's the Shivers Ice Bar that they serve drinks in ice glasses. And then there's that fun slide that's in the middle of the display.
Do you remember what was the theme last year?
It was rainforest.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So they had lots of birds and rainforest animals. It kind of mirrors the rainforest pyramid. So you see a lot of the same.
So those ice sculptures, is there a team or somebody that comes and just straight up, they make them in there, or like do they ship them in?
Yes. Okay, this is crazy. So they plan the theme in advance, obviously, and then they figure out what colors they want for the ice, and then they have the ice made in College Station. So then
giant hunks of
colorful ice. And then once the tent is up and it's cooled down to the 9 degrees, then trucks come with 2 million pounds of ice.
Wow.
And a team from Harbin, China, comes in and, wielding the chainsaws and all the other tools. And they take,
Is that open to the public? Because I feel like that would be a sight to see in itself, like a team of just people like making it up. Like,
yeah. It's not open to the public. It's a little dangerous. There's lots of heavy equipment in there backing up but the chainsaws, so it's a hard hat area, but they do, like, when you enter the exhibit, Iceland, they show a video of how it's made, so you can experience it that way.
How far in advance do they pick the theme for the following year?
I would imagine a year.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like right now, after it's created, they're like, okay, what do we need to do for next year?
Yeah.
Do you have any influence there, or is that something where we can maybe make suggestions to you?
Sure. And I can bring it back to Moody Gardens.
Okay. I'm thinking a KHEA radio theme for next year. Just an idea.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I like that idea.
That'd be great.
Easy.
It would have to have like the different restaurants that we visit.
All the ones in
Casper
Galveston.
sandwich.
Yeah.
That's at, Texas Pit Stop Barbecue.
And of course, you too.
I feel like,
Right.
you
could be in it too. Like they could take a picture. Yeah.
Well,
sitting
now
behind
for
the
sure
mic.
we should do that.
Yes.
Yeah, life size, and maybe blow us up like 10, 100 times bigger than we actually are. That'd be fun. But it seems like it's a really cool thing. So pole to pole, that's the theme this year. If you're going to Iceland in Galveston, Texas, where you can go through the big slide. I've seen like Snapchat memories get reshared that my mom had did with my son last year. So I know he's probably ready to go back again this year.
Yeah, it's nice that they keep it fresh. So, I mean, it's Iceland, it's, beautiful sculptures, but every year it's slightly different. So it keeps it new and fresh.
Yeah,
so
that's cool.
Worth visiting again for sure.
Right now it's 9:22. You're listening to KHEAradio.com, 99.5 FM. We're talking about all things Galveston. Galveston has a lot to offer. If you haven't been lately, you need to go check it out. If you live there, then you already know what's going on. There's a little bit of something for everybody. Doesn't matter if you are a baby. It doesn't matter if you are a native Galvestonian who's lived there for years and years and years. We're talking to Mary Beth Bassett today about everything that's going on. We're also giving away some gift cards, gift token poker chips, certificates.
You went through all of them too. It's hard.
I did it for you.
Oh, okay.
Have you been to Maceo's Spice before?
Yes. Yeah,
That's-
that part of Galveston is really growing. So
It's
there's
Market Street, right?
Market Street,
There's
exactly.
construction. Last time we were over there, we saw they were building. So I was like, what are they building? And I can't remember exactly.
I think it's some housing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
That'll be nice.
It'll be thrown into the mix there. But yeah, Macio's. Then there's Daiquiri Timeout. And they're doing a Miracle pop-up bar. So there's
Mhm.
like 80 locations in the country, and they're doing craft cocktails, and
Cool.
it's kind of a big deal for them. It is a big deal
Yeah.
for them and Galveston. And then of course Gypsy Joints over there. So that's a cool little spot to, if you haven't checked out west of Market Street,
Mhm.
you should go give that a visit for sure.
One of our favorites there is Soul to Soul Cafe, 3104 Market Street, right down the street. It's good stuff as
What's
well.
your favorite thing there?
You know, let's see, the banana pudding.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Yeah, the banana pudding is really good there.
Oxtails.
They got some fried baby back ribs. They got the ox. That was the first place. Curt, I had some before, but Curt, you had
I've
them.
never had oxtails except for at Soul to Soul Cafe.
Yeah, they got good macaroni and cheese. All the sides are delicious.
I'm
know-
headed to Soul today.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's a good idea.
it's a great place.
One of the best things, like when you walk in there, you know, you feel like you're automatically family. And I've seen her; she does it
Oh,
with
that's
us, and
nice.
I feel like I'm special.
Mhm.
And then I was just like, well, no, like literally everybody walks. She's like, hey, how's it going? You know, gives them a hug and
Mhm.
stuff, and it's just like you're like family there. But that's just like that island Galveston feel, you know, for the
Yes.
most part.
Yeah, that's another thing that I love about living there is all the opportunities. The restaurants, most of them are locally owned, and so you know you're helping a family, your community when you
Yeah.
go visit those types of restaurants.
For sure.
And the shops, of course, along the Strand. There's a lot of those that are locally owned. So shop small and get a cool Galveston gift for everyone on your list.
Yeah, Legacy Collision, which is in Hitchcock, they just got on and said, we love taking the family to La King's.
Oh,
And
great.
what is La King's?
La King's is a confectionery. So it's like a candy store, old fashioned soda fountain. You can get homemade ice cream, and it's just a cool setting. So there's tables and chairs inside, and they make taffy on site. And so a lot of times the taffy maker will throw taffy out so you can taste it while he's making it. But that's always fun to see.
Yeah.
And
I
get an
saw
ice
on
cream
the-
cone or a soda.
I saw on the Galveston tourism page a little bit ago, like 2 weeks ago or so, they actually did a live video while they were making it out of
Mhm.
Lake Kings, and it was really cool to watch.
Yeah, it is neat. It's a neat process.
Last time I was there, I caught some. Maybe did or maybe did not knock my son over to catch it. No, just kidding. Just kidding. No, I
Wow.
no, I caught it. We were there
Quality
together.
parenting.
No, my son, well, he was like a kid in a candy store
Literally.
trying to pick out what he wanted. He's
Mhm.
like, we're like, okay, you can pick one of anything. And he's looking around, and it was like the toughest decision he's
That
made in his
is-
life this far. And he's
That's
like,
hard.
oh my goodness. Oh
Mhm.
my goodness. I was like, okay, just pick a couple. Pick a
Mhm.
couple because
And
you
that's
can't.
on the seawall, right? Like it's
It's on
no
the Strand.
Strand.
on the so
Mhm.
they have Rocky Mountain Chocolate Factory
Mhm.
and LA Kings.
La King's. Yep, exactly.
I call it LA. I'm sorry, LA
It's
Kings.
fine. Fine.
It's not.
I think of the hockey team.
the
Oh,
LA
the LA
Kings.
Kings.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's what we need in Galveston hockey team.
I saw this on here, and I had to ask this because so one of the big things in Nebraska is the sandhill cranes.
Yeah.
Because what happens is when they migrate, they all funnel through this one little area of Nebraska before they go and spread out.
Oh,
really
yeah.
kinda
so
cool.
when
So-
do they leave Nebraska?
I think it's in the springtime is when they're in Nebraska, right? So
Okay.
they go up to Canada in the summer, and then they're in Texas in the
Winter.
winter.
Yeah.
But they all they spread out
Okay.
on the south and then funnel themselves through this one little area of Nebraska
Mhm.
called Grand Island. And it's millions and millions of cranes that fly through this town.
Wow.
It's awesome. But I saw here it's Holiday with the Cranes this weekend, right?
Yes.
So what is that?
That's put on by the Galveston Island Nature Tourism Council, and they will gather at the golf course because for whatever reason the cranes love the golf course. I think they like the wide open space and how it's manicured and all that. But so they're around, and there was just those majestic, tall birds. You know, sometimes when I'm driving to work or wherever, I can kind of see them out of my peripheral vision. I'm thinking, wow, that bird is as
They're
tall as
huge.
I am. Yeah. So this is a cool holiday event that the Nature Tourism Council put together since they know that the cranes will be here. And so nature lovers get a little something fun event to do during the holidays.
Where's the golf course in Galveston?
It's the Moody Gardens Golf Course.
Okay.
So it's off of Stewart Road around, I want to say 99th or so.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not a golfer, but I'm sure that'd be fun to golf in Galveston because, you know, I've shared a story a couple days ago. Whenever I first graduated high school, I went to Galveston College and I decided to do 8 a.m. classes for some awful reason because I thought it'd be easy. It's not. And just like on the causeway, and I didn't have AC in my vehicle, and I'd always roll my windows down, but it was fun. Like I do enjoy that part, and that's something I probably will never forget. Just, you know, the ocean air,
Yes.
like just like going in over the causeway, then getting to the school, and that's something that's like the most enjoyable part of everything. And then, you know, there are classes I enjoyed, and I used them
Cool.
to graduate
Yeah.
and stuff.
Okay.
But I did enjoy. There's something about Galveston with the air and whenever the breeze hits, and
They
I
call
imagine
that
golf is the same way.
The causeway effect. So especially if you're coming from, you know, a bigger city, you know, so you're driving down from Houston or wherever on a weekend. And so when you hit the causeway, your blood pressure kind of goes down.
Yeah.
You take a deep breath and you're on island time. So it's pretty casual and just you're at the beach.
Is island time a thing? Like
It is.
people just show up when they want? How do you describe island time?
I mean, it's pretty, island time is pretty casual. You know, like when you get invitations for parties and stuff, it's island casual. So it's subject to interpretation and, you know, it's live and let live. And so I think everyone just realizes it's a slower pace and,
Yeah.
you know.
So I was in Hawaii this summer. I went.
Lucky.
Yeah, it was awesome. I went with my family. It was a great time, and I experienced like legit island time. I was trying to. What time do you open in the morning? Oh, you know, about 6, 7, you know, whatever, 8. I'm like, no, what time are you going to open in the morning? Because I want to come. I want to be first to be able to make sure. Oh, 7, you know, I was like, it was the weirdest thing. And it kind of drove me insane. And then I was talking to my wife about it. She had been before. It was my first time. She's like, that's just how people are here. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if I could do it. Cause I was just like, I want to be first for this and this. And
Right.
But that's a real thing. Island time.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
A couple of weeks ago when it was really, really, really cold, one of the stores on the Strand had a sign in their window that's just like, it's too cold. I'm closing today.
Not happening.
So, not happening.
You know what they are strict about though at Galveston? The parking. I got zapped yesterday. $30.
Story.
Yeah.
$30.
He called me and was like on the phone saying, hey, I did this and this. I'm like, that's cool. He's like, what? I got a parking ticket.
I was literally
paid for
driving.
parking.
I did. I
for
paid
parking.
for parking. But you know what I did? I didn't put in the right license plate number.
Oh.
No, I don't know.
I put an
That's
L
kind of operator error.
and it's a
there.
J. So they're like, yeah, I called them and they're like, hey, come by, take care of that. Like, you're
Okay.
good.
See, yeah.
Yeah. See?
Yeah.
But you
Okay.
also said you like I paid till 5:41 or something like that, and I was like, it's like 5:57 right now. You're like, and then it was like a long pause. I'm like, are you there? And you're like, yeah,
Well, I
don't
asked
know.
because I was like, no, I was sitting in the car at that time when they said I got the ticket. What they do is it's digital. So
Yeah.
if you pay for it by that time, then you're good. So I'd already paid for it. I got it taken care of. We'll be good.
Okay.
So you weaseled your way out of it, is what you're saying.
Basically,
Potentially.
I'm not paying $30.
No, you need to spend that at one of the lovely boutiques located on
Galveston
the
gets it
Strand.
either way. They're getting it out of you one way or another, Curt. Okay, come on. Hey, for that park, like whenever you pay for parking, because I understand, like even like on Seawall, that's something, but that's all going towards the city of Galveston, right? For a good cause.
Yeah, the parking fees on the seawall go back to the city for to make more improvements. So you've seen there's flushable restrooms and showers on the seawall now. There's nice landscaping. There are bus stops, and then they're really well maintained. So
Yeah. That's cool. It all goes to help keep Galveston, growing, and there's a lot of events that take place and tourism, and in the summer, and even now, where people want to come and check out the island. So it's good,
And this weekend, there's a ton of stuff to do for free for your family. So there's Family Day at the Ocean Star Drilling Rig Museum. So that's, right off of Pier 21. That's a cool experience. Holiday in the Park. Santa's going to be in Sangerfest Park. You can visit with him. You can take your pictures on the giant Adirondack chair or in
What's
front
that?
of the... It's, those... it's painted with the Island Time... Winter Wonder Island logo, but it's a huge chair, so you just pile up
Okay,
in there, and it's
cool.
a great photo op. And then a snow globe you can jump into and take your pictures.
You had mentioned that Santa's going to be, or that he did, like he comes in like from a parachute, or he dives in. Can you share about that?
Yeah, so Moody Gardens kicks off Winter Wonder Island essentially when they turn on the lights for Festival of Lights, and that is the weekend before Thanksgiving.
Is it a big switch? Like
It is. It's a big literal switch like that. And so yeah, he circles around in a plane, and gets the audience all excited. So there's performances outside in front of the visitor center, and everyone anxiously awaits Santa. And then he just hops out of a plane and lands in the parking lot, basically in front of the aquarium. So, and then he switches on the light and kicks off Festival of Lights, and essentially the beginning of the holiday season in Galveston.
Cool. We've talked to you before, and I think we got into this, but tell us a little bit more about yourself. Like, how did you end up here in Galveston? And like, tell us your story a little bit.
Okay. I was living in Colorado. I moved there in 1990 just for one summer, and then I ended up living there for 15 years. So, but it was a great time in my life. And I met my husband there, who was born in Galveston. And so we visited his family on many occasions. So I'm glad that I got to experience Galveston as a tourist.
Yes.
And now as someone who lives there. And I worked for Moody Gardens for a little while. And then I worked selling some advertising for some magazines. And then I've been with the CBB for a little over 4 years. And I really like it. I mean, it's, part of my job is to sell Galveston and to writers and to media like you. And it's easy because it's awesome and I love it. So
yeah, that's a lot of fun then.
Yeah.
Is it easy to sell Galveston?
I think it is, because I think it's a great place to visit.
Yes.
And I wouldn't live there if I didn't think it was great, I mean, and it's a really eclectic community, there's a lot going on. And what I also like about it as a resident is there are lots of opportunities to participate and make a difference. There are a lot of people who just want it to be a better place, and you can join committees. You can join, like I'm a member of the Rotary Club, and, I'm actually in the midst of getting some high school juniors together to bring them to a leadership camp in January.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I'm happy to give back and happy to be part of a community that values service.
I like Galveston too, kind of along the same lines, because you can just meet about anybody from anywhere.
Yes.
Like it's really cool. I was in downtown one day and I had a hat on that had a Nebraska logo on it, and a whole group of people were there visiting, like on like vacation or something. And they were from Nebraska. Like, you're from Nebraska? I'm like, yeah, we're visiting.
Cool.
I'm like, I live here. This is awesome. And we like high-fived, and walked away.
That's
never
excellent.
to see each other again. But it's cool to see it.
Yeah. And part of what makes Galveston charming and eclectic, I think, is that it was the second largest immigration port next to Ellis Island in the late 1880s. So lots of German, Greek, Italian families made their way through, and you can actually trace your ancestry at the Texas Seaport Museum, which is on the pier there.
So like everybody that came in, they would have probably like,
they have a record.
their records there, like this is where I landed, this is who I am, and you can kind of trace back and find your roots there.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, so I don't know where I heard this, or
was it in your dream last night?
Probably when I was dreaming about Bill Belichick. Weirdest dream I've ever had. I don't know why, but Galveston was like kind of the birthplace of electricity. Is that correct? Am I right in that, or where did I hear something along that line?
I think so before the 1900 storm, Galveston was one of the richest cities in the country. And there were a lot of first things in Texas that happened here. So like the newspaper is the first newspaper in Texas.
Was it still the Daily?
The Galveston County Daily News. It was the Galveston Daily News. It probably wasn't county then.
Right.
And I want to say that it was the first electric street lights in Texas, perhaps. But yeah, we could probably research that. first baseball game in Texas was played in first professional baseball game was played in Galveston. There are a ton of firsts, and actually,
It was the capital at one point of Texas, right?
Yes, briefly, it was the capital of Texas.
So we were talking to somebody about this the other day, and apparently, if you want the capital to move, you just got to go get like the paperwork, and there may be. And we were talking about moving the capital, and if you're down, we just need to get Nicolas Cage like pretty much in on it, and we can go steal the Declaration of Independence. The paperwork. That's kind of how that works apparently, because they said that there was like a group of people who went to Austin, tried to do it, but they got shut down. This is obviously
almost back to Houston, because Houston used to be the capital as well.
West
and then
Columbia
they took it to Austin, and then people from Houston like went to Austin to take it back.
We're talking to Sons of the Republic of Texas. It was like
it was cool. It was an interesting story.
Wow, I need to research.
So if you're down, let us know. We'll see what we can do.
Could we
want to make it Galveston?
Yes.
Again? Okay.
I was thinking like KHEA Radio Studios, but I'm down with Can we put KHEA Radio Studios in Galveston in the capital?
As long as Iceland is KHEA Radio themed next year, I feel like we make the capital Galveston.
I have a lot of homework ahead of me. Apparently.
Yes.
There's a lot to do. I don't know about the security of the documents in Austin, and I don't know what they're going to be watching right now and are going to change their security to know that we're coming. But just we'll have to figure it out.
Okay.
It's a little bit of research.
I can distract them, you guys can, oh, I can't find
Ocean's 11 style.
Yes.
Exactly.
Slip in.
We haven't talked about, and I know I talked about it last time I was here, but have you guys visited the Bryan Museum?
No.
You've got to. It's so awesome. So JP Bryan, oil guy, more than an oil guy. He's a businessman, and he has been collecting artifacts and books and documents and maps and weaponry and all kinds of things his whole life. He's a relative of Stephen F. Austin.
Cool. Yeah.
Distant. And so he purchased was once the Galveston Orphan Home, and he turned it into a museum, and it's just breathtaking. Saddles. I mean,
where is it at?
It is on 21st and around near those one-way streets.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's beautiful. And they have some holiday activities too, and beautiful grounds. And it's just, and my point why I went there was they have put together a nice like 10-minute video about the history of Galveston, stemming, going all the way back to the Karankawa Indians. And then they go into a lot of those firsts.
Okay,
firsts in Texas. So, I mean, it's interesting.
There's a lot in Galveston. I feel like if we went down there, we could potentially never leave. Just like going to all the different places, whether that's food,
a distinct possibility.
History.
Yes.
And then we're just there. Like we're here and never get any time off.
All weekend in Galveston and still need to come back and get more.
It's true.
I went yesterday when I was there as well. I went to the Chamber of Commerce, and they were there's tons and tons of business cards. By the way, we're laughing over here because somebody posted a GIF.
Who posted that?
Aaron said, "Whale, hello," and it's a whale like doing a backflip. And I thought it was funny.
That's cute.
I was wondering how they were cracking up, and I was like,
it was awesome.
I said it better be funny. Whatever it is, it better be hilarious. They're just cracking up. Yeah.
Oh, and that reminds me, another fun thing to do that I always love to do are the harbor tours. So like hour-long harbor tours, you can catch them from, there's a couple of operators out of the port area, so near Pier 21 and at Pier 21. And I have to say, every time I've taken one, I've seen several dolphins, and it never gets old. Pier
21, is that the one where Olympia Grill is and Katie's Seafood House is going to be
exactly.
as well? Okay, just making sure. So I might have shared this before, but whenever I got married, we had our wedding was over here, and then we had the reception over at Olympia Grill from Pier 21.
Oh, that's nice.
And so we took pictures.
Was it in the private room, or was it out on the?
It was like the entire restaurant.
Oh, good for you.
I guess. I don't know, but we got to take pictures on the pier, and it was just a lot of fun to do that, because again, that island time and the causeway effect and everything that took place is just kind of like, it gives you a different feel.
When was your wedding?
It'll be 5 years ago in May. So
okay.
So yeah. a little bit of time. But now they opened an Olympia Grill over here.
Yeah.
And but the pier, so we asked, we're like, what's the difference? And they told us like, oh, we're trying to specialize in this and this. And you know, the other one over in on the pier is doing that. And so it's nice to have like a little taste of it, but it's good. That's all I'll say. It's good. But we like the one on the pier as well.
Yeah. And then there's one on the seawall too.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and I see the Criticos family in their restaurants all the time. I always like to see the owners eating in their own restaurant, you know, just, I don't know.
Yeah, if you have to, you better like your own food.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember the Real Love video that we did for Abundant Life?
Mm-hmm.
I said, hey, we need a really cool spot in Galveston to do some filming. And Olympia Grill was kind of the idea in my head that I wanted, where it's off the pier, flying the drone. You know,
and then you can see the Alyssa and
So they're like, yeah, come on in anytime that you want to film, just come on in. I'm like, that's awesome. Thank you so much. So it's really
nice
kind of
people.
cool.
Mm-hmm. So what's next? So Galveston 2019, because this year is almost over. After the holiday season, like what's going to be taking place in Galveston? Is it like gearing up for like, hey, spring break and all the people coming?
We're missing a big something really important that's going to be taking place in February.
I think I know what it is, but I'm scared to talk about it. Keep going. Tell me more.
Mardi Gras.
I've seen some stuff posted because I have some vendor stuff that I do, you know, for my personal business, and people were telling me like, hey, I don't know who you talk to, where you go, but there's going to be a ton of people in one place, like probably spending a bunch of money in business and all this stuff that's going on.
So the Mardi Gras Galveston is the largest Mardi Gras in Texas, and it's the third biggest in the country. And what's nice about ours is it's pretty PG. You know, if you want to kind of go crazy, you can stay out really late and be in the entertainment district where all the concerts are and stuff. But if you're there during the daytime, it's pretty toned down. And there's super nice parades along the seawall during the day. And of course, there's a family day on weekend Sunday that's free for families, and they have a kids parade. And of course, everyone loves the pet parade, the crew of Barkus and Meow.
What's the pet parade? What is that?
People bring their pets,
like
dogs,
straight up
cats, tortoises.
Oh, that's cool.
You know,
do they have the cats on? I'm guessing like on leashes, or they hold them, or how does that work?
Either way. Yeah, they're not just walking on their own.
It looks like a ton of stray cats is going.
All
Like,
my cats.
It's our time to shine.
Yeah,
it's our time.
They're
to
like
shine.
standing on two legs. With
throwing beads. Yeah,
we had the Galveston Humane Society, and they're focusing on animals and trying to get them adopted out and stuff. And so we were learning a lot about the amount that they have, and I can't remember the number, but it was alarming. Like the number, I said, "How many cats y'all have?" And they were like,
"They're all mine."
Hundreds and hundreds of cats that need to be adopted or fostered or looked into. So check them out. Go adopt some pets, Curt. Go get you some more cats.
I have, hundreds. Let's do it. And then I can walk in the parade with like 100 leashes.
You can have your own cat crew.
Yeah, Curt is single, and so
Curt's cat crew.
It's what he's turning into a little bit. He's a cat man.
Curt Cat. Curt.
That's what my niece calls him, Curt Cat.
How many cats do you really have?
Just one
at a time.
At a time.
Well,
it changes every 5 to 7 business days, but
he'll usually get a cat, and then like the cat escapes, and then he has to get a new cat.
What happens to the old cat? They end up at the humane society.
They end up in the woods. So that happens. I'm like, why are these cats escaping on purpose? Are you leaving the door open? Like, how is this happening?
It was one cat.
Okay.
That got out.
I'm sure he's fine. We have an outside cat.
Yeah.
So Mardi Gras is our next big exciting thing. Did you see in the news that Royal Caribbean's going to build a cruise terminal on 10th Street along the harbor side. So in the next couple of years, our cruise industry will be expanding. And
that's awesome.
They have a new one, not the Queen.
The Vista? Carnival Vista?
Yes.
That was Carnival.
Yeah. And that's one of the largest in Carnival's fleet.
Have they started using that one?
Yes. That
Okay.
was...
I know on a Sunday, we got invited out to
Mhm.
come check it out, but our
Mhm.
Sundays are like packed from beginning to
Sure,
the end,
sure.
and so we didn't have the opportunity to do that. And
I think it was September.
that sounds
Yeah,
about right. Yeah. Cool. So that one's in operation. It's huge,
Mhm.
right?
It's huge.
Brand new.
Yeah, yeah. And so this is the time of year when Disney's also cruising from
Disney
Galveston.
Cruise.
So yeah, they do seasonal during the holidays, and they're contemplating maybe coming
All the
year
time.
round.
So with like a
we'll
Disney
see.
cruise, like what does that entail? Because I do have kids, and somebody said Disney cruise around my son who just turned 6, and he was like,
Uh-oh.
I want to go on a Disney cruise.
Mhm.
So like what makes it? I haven't done much research on it, but it sounds like it would be fun.
Disney characters and Disney themed activities for the kids. So it's just floating Disney. And
cool.
then, yeah, I'm not totally familiar with where it goes, but it's Western Caribbean. So, and I think Disney has one of its own islands
Okay.
that they kind of own and operate, and they just have fun attractions and things to do while you're there.
That's cool. Have
Yeah.
you had the opportunity to go on a cruise yet?
Yeah. I do. I like to do the Carnival Valor, and it's a 4-day cruise. So
Mhm.
it goes Thursday to Monday. So I'll go into work for about half a day, and then I'll have one of my coworkers will drop me off at the terminal, my husband and I, and then
You just say like cover for me if anybody asks.
Right,
Just
yeah.
put your voice on. You're
And
like,
it's like,
I'm
no.
totally in.
don't post pictures. No.
The best part is that's like part of your job to be able to
Mhm.
talk about these things.
Yeah, and it's awesome. And so it's Thursday, and then Friday's a day at sea. Saturday you're in Cozumel. Sunday's a day at sea, and you're back Monday morning, and I can go back to work.
Cool. Kurt, what you got? What you show me?
These are countertops. Mary Bass just sent them.
Oh, let me
Oh,
see.
nice.
Oh, I dropped it.
There were some countertops, I guess, for Katie's Seafood House.
I guess
For her personal kitchen.
Yeah.
I didn't have any more explanation. but
Okay.
I was trying to show you.
Oh,
Sorry.
thank you for showing me. I appreciate that.
Aw.
Man, you're so nice. This is KHEAradio.com, 99.5 FM. It's 9:50. We're talking to Mary Beth Bassett from Galveston Island Tourism, talking about all things Galveston. Santa Claus is in town. What you got, Kurt?
I was gonna ask, like, okay, so during the holidays, a bunch of people are gonna come down to Galveston. What is maybe one restaurant, maybe one food place that you would recommend that they try?
That is too hard.
I want one.
I think
Maybe
we had
two?
asked this question before, and it was the
Mhm.
same thing, Kurt. It's like it is difficult.
It's hard.
It's
Yeah.
too hard. Well, if you're a fan of Rudy and Paco, they just opened Vargas Cut and Catch
Mhm.
across the street where 21 the club used to be, and that's a really high-end, beautiful restaurant you may want to check out. But for families, there's so many options, like Mama Teresa's Pizza. There's Gumbo Diner. There's Tequilos. It's too much. You can imagine my office, like when we have to decide where to go for lunch. It takes the whole lunch hour just to make a choice. There's Yaga's and Boulevard, and just depends on what you have a hankering for, I suppose.
Yeah.
Guido's is, can't miss when you go to Guido's for sure.
Isn't there that place? It's on the seawall, the rainforest. Is that right?
Yes. That's a
Rainforest
fun
Cafe?
place.
Is there
Yes,
Mhm.
that's a good family place
Yeah.
as well.
That's on 53rd and Seawall, right next to Landry's.
Yeah.
So that's a fun one.
Ethan just got really excited. He didn't know there was a rainforest cafe.
Have you ever
Oh.
been to one? Oh, he said
He's like, his eyes like got huge. He's
Mhm.
like, there's one in Galveston?
Yes, with the volcano and the whole 9 yards. So yeah.
Was that where is that a Mr. Fertitta? Is that
Yes.
one of his? That's the Landry's thing.
Yep.
So where are there other ones? There's other ones. I know there's one in the Galleria, and are there multiple?
Yes, I remember visiting one at the Mall of America in Minneapolis.
Okay.
One in
There's one.
Denver.
Yeah.
So they're
that
all
you
over.
actually
Yeah.
jump off. Like they have people who jump out of the waterfall
Oh,
into
cool.
the water
What?
while you're eating.
Wow. Yeah.
You're like taking a bite of food. It's a cheeseburger, and you
Yeah,
jump.
this one has like scary gorillas and lightning and thunder while you're eating. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's what's up. I need to take my son. I don't think he's been. I don't know, because sometimes,
Would do you think you'd be scared?
You know, that's what I was
on
gonna say.
how old they are. Yeah.
yeah, because okay, whenever we've gone to Kima before, and they
Mhm.
had like a little thing where you can walk through, and there was like moving animals at a
Uh-huh.
time, but that was a couple years ago, and
Mhm.
so he was 5, he just turned 6, so he would have been 3, and I
Mhm.
remember him being like,
Oh,
I
I
don't
think
know about
6 would be a
this.
good.
Yeah, 6 is probably
that's
better.
yeah, you should take him.
So Consetta just got here. Some
yeah.
people, whenever we were talking about restaurants, people were like, Macio's.
Oh, Macio's. We just one of my girlfriends had her birthday lunch there, and we just took over that big community table, and we just had great food. Those muffaladas were just flying around the table. It was a really fun experience. And we haven't even mentioned the Pleasure Pier.
Oh, Pleasure Pier.
Yeah, have you guys done that?
I have never been to Pleasure Pier.
Me either.
Oh, it's super fun.
I shoot video of it all the time,
Mhm.
but I never have.
Yeah, and they're doing some special. They've really decorated for Christmas, and they have cheer on the pier. So you should check it out. Just visit their website or just visit galveston.com/holidaymagic, and there's just everything you want to know about Winter Wonder Island in Galveston is located there.
That's cool. How long has Pleasure Pier been open now? It's adding up. I realize the years are going by quicker because I feel like it's
'Cause of the
brand
white
new.
hair. Yeah.
they're coming in,
Yeah.
counting them right now.
Mhm. Okay, so Hurricane Ike was 2008. So it was in 2012.
Okay.
I want to say, yeah,
Very cool. And before that, what used to be on that pier?
the Flagship Hotel.
Mhm.
Remember?
I do.
Yes.
Yeah. So, and it had started to kind of, fall into disrepair. I think right before Hurricane Ike struck. So
Yeah.
Tillman Fertitta took over the pier and built the Pleasure Pier, and I think it's just kind of a symbol, I think, of Galveston's coming back after
Oh, yeah.
Hurricane Ike. You know what I mean?
Does Mr. Fertitta come to Galveston often?
He does come to Galveston. I mean, I remember I was driving along nearing the San Luis, which is another one of his properties, and there's a helicopter pad there, and I saw him pulling in. So,
On his helicopter?
Mhm.
Dude, that's like you status in like 2 years.
Oh yeah.
If you keep dressing like that, I feel like you're going places.
Yeah,
Dress sharp.
It's just all going to fall into place for you.
Boom.
Hmm.
Buying a helicopter.
We'll get a good deal.
Get it on credit.
Yeah,
Pay it off over time.
right. Like everything
The
else.
10-year plan.
Hmm.
Yeah. This is KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. We're just about out of time. If you could share maybe a couple other things, what's coming up next, what's going on in Galveston, and why should somebody make that trip to Galveston if they haven't been in a while, or maybe some suggestions.
Well, come for the holidays for sure. So this weekend, there are several free things to do. Like I said, check out galveston.com/holidaymagic. But the downtown area, I think, is a really nice place to start. It's decorated really nicely. We've really invested in adding decorations. So it's a value added. So when you're strolling along and you visit La King's to get an ice cream or some taffy, and you're doing your holiday shopping. I mean, how many days till Christmas? What is today? The 6th, so 19 days. So
It's quick.
yeah. So great stores along the Strand and Post Office Street in Galveston, or you may want to check out the Nutcracker performance. That could be a great tradition to start with your family.
What's that? So it's like the Nutcracker Ballet.
Yes.
And there's one in Galveston.
At the Grand 1894 Opera House.
That's
so
cool.
Yeah, that would be another great suggestion. Or if you're a runner, and do the Santa Hustle. That's on the 16th of December.
Mhm.
There's a 5K and a half marathon, and there are cookie stations along the way. So it's not a calorie burner.
Is there milk? Is there milk? Because I'd be
There
like,
are beverages as well, but you carbo load and maybe you can make your personal best. I don't know. But and of course, Festival of Lights and
Mhm.
Iceland at Moody Gardens.
Cool. Well, thank you so much for joining us today, and hopefully you'll come back soon, and maybe in January or whenever you have time available.
That'd be great. I'd love to do it.
Awesome. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
This is KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. Coming up next is Covenant, and y'all stay tuned because we're gonna have Consetta coming in and talking about everything that's going on over there on the beautiful Galveston Island as well. We're gonna be giving away some gift cards.
Yeah, all you have to do is like, share, and comment on our live video right now on our Facebook page, KHEA Radio.
Okay, yay. This is always fun. You guys are nice.
Kathy says, hey, Mikey's has great ice cream.
Oh, darn it. I always miss something. I try so hard to cover everybody, but
Yeah.
oh well. All right, thanks.
We'll see you soon.
All right. Have a good banquet tonight.
Thank you.
Anything else?
Bye, Ethan.
Bye. Thank you.
Oh yeah, what's up, folks? Hey, y'all want some poker chips to go have some delicious muffalata? Kurt's like, I didn't waste this outfit for nothing. I gotta go show Concetta the full get up so you can see him standing up.
Oh, but
Hey, Facebook, what do y'all think? Y'all like Kurt's Kurt's attire?
What was in that coffee?
I don't know. She wants you to like. She brought it over.
Who made the coffee?
Miss Joanne. She was like, "Here, give this to Kurt. Have him try it."
Did she put?
I'm feeling drowsy.
That's not what it is.
She wants you to tell her how you felt about it. I guess after the show.
Kelsey wants to know are you coming to the banquet tonight? You have all your buddies, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
Kelsey was gonna ask.
Well, Kelsey said, how dressy are y'all dressing up for the banquet? So Kurt is wearing this. He has on jeans and a blazer and a shirt. Kurt, could you let her in?
I would wear a suit if I was going.
I may wear a suit, a zoot suit
How are you?
with the long.
Welcome. Gonna be right here.
Hey, good to see you again. Met Ethan out there.
Yeah, Ethan, did you do a good job?
I hope.
Oh yeah,
I think
he
so.
gave me the rundown.
That's what he said.
I hire him. I fired him earlier. Should
Oh
I
yeah,
rehire him?
definitely. Well, no,
Okay.
because then I might bring him in.
Don't steal our intern. He's the only one.
Ethan, yeah, he's a good guy.
Man, I wanted to stop and I hear myself. I wanted to stop and get y'all a little Christmas tree,
Mm-hmm.
but I ran out of time. I know, because you need one. Look, right here
That would be nice.
or right here somewhere. Here's some treats though.
What? Let me put this other stuff away.
So I decided to do 4 instead of 5 different ones.
Perfect.
Sweet.
And then one has 2 chips in it.
It's gold.
Yeah.
Ooh,
This
they
is
have the
how we get
double?
them. So if you come in to the shop, this is how you get your gift certificate.
So Lizzie said it says gift chips because we were, for a
Yes.
lack of a better word, we didn't know how to say it. Kurt earlier was like poker chip gift card
I heard
certificate.
I was like cringing. I think I even said gift chip. So this
So
is
that's
it.
what it is. That's what we
Yeah.
call it. It's a gift chip. That's what it wasn't a typo.
Yeah.
It's like a legit like poker
It is.
chip.
So it's casino grade clay. My dad
Yeah.
like goes above and beyond to order these.
So,
So yeah,
we're gonna have some winners that
somebody
if you
gets 2.
someone's gonna get $20.
So every 15 minutes. So at 10:15,
Here's some cards if you want to put with them.
10:30.
I'll stick. You can't stick them in there, but I don't think they fit.
No, they don't.
No. But I shared y'all on my personal page and the shop.
Thank you.
So hopefully all my friends and family will be
Have
listening.
you heard about our goal to get to 5,000?
Yes. And so I'm going to be very diligent in sharing this because I want to see a face tat.
Face tat. Kahai across the
I want him to be
eyebrows.
we're gonna start a SoundCloud so he can start his rap career. Hopefully make this station take off.
Yes. I like it.
SoundCloud rapper. Kurt.
KHEA.
I like it.
Oh,
I bet he can do it.
Lizzie, you can win one of these. If you just shared the video out and you already commented, and I'm
Did
guessing you
like
liked it. That's
I hope so.
that's the easiest part.
And then tell all your friends, because then
Tell
maybe
your
they'll
friends.
take you instead. Dang, look at all
I like
these Galveston Seawall, East Beach. I need to like Delania RV, Seawolf Park, Did I mess up?
Delanera.
Delanera,
Yeah.
downtown Galveston. All of these places I didn't like.
He's
Now
just
I
like
like
it.
Love it. Yeah.
They
So if
like
you
our
want to know how to
videos.
say anything in Galveston correctly, I'm your girl.
Okay.
All right.
I did walk in
Delanera.
today, and
Delanera.
I said, okay,
La Kings, not LA Kings.
We've talked about that with you
Maceo
before.
Spice Company. Well, I was like,
Maceo.
it's
I
Maceo's,
know.
not Macio's.
Struggle Town.
Muffaletta.
Well, is it muffalata?
I say muffalata.
That's what Mary Beth said as well.
Yeah.
Muffalata.
I would
See?
listen to us.
Okay.
Don't
Don't listen to me.
It's just what I do. It's like, you know,
Yeah,
it is what it is.
for sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, look,
Oh, so we need to comment back to that message.
here I am. I've got the
Jackie.
live feed going too.
Sweet. Yeah, we like to follow. What's everybody up to today? Let us know.
Yeah,
Have y'all been to Macio's?
it is spaghetti and meatball day.
Nice.
Yeah.
Spaghetti and
We
meatballs.
stuff our meatballs with cheese and we hand roll them,
Mm-hmm.
right? We're not using frozen meatballs. We make them with all the love.
That's cool.
Yeah, for sure. So we serve them on Thursday. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Not that's it. We have a full menu, but
But y'all should. It's that good. It would be like, hey,
we
everybody
could,
gets spaghetti and meatballs
Yeah.
in, and everybody like, that's fine.
right? Well, I even I told them this morning. I was like, just keep it easy, muffaladas and meatballs
Yeah.
until I get back. And they were like, well, what if someone wants this? I said, let's be real. It's spaghetti day. Everybody's coming in for spaghetti.
Yeah.
They'll be fine.
Whenever somebody comes in and they ask, like, if they've never been before, they look at the menu like, I don't know what to get.
Oh,
What do
yeah.
you generally recommend?
The muffalata.
Muffalata.
Yep. That's the first thing. And I have a lot of customers that get stuck in ruts and they get the same thing, order the same
Yeah.
thing every time. Howie Bentley is one of those
Mm-hmm.
that finally I told him, I was like, he gets the roast beef. Told him I'm out of roast beef today. I'm sorry, Howie. And like 2 people walked by carrying plates of roast beef. And he's like, well, what about? I said, no, you're getting a shrimp burger. Destin, my husband, also same way. He always got the BOI. Always. And finally I was like, I don't have a BOI. You got to get something else.
Yeah.
I'm not going to let you eat here unless you get something else.
You got to try something else.
Yeah.
We had a full plate full when we were there.
Oh, we had
Yeah,
a ton of food.
I gave y'all so much food.
It was great.
You had to try, a little bit of everything.
That was our very first experience being foodies.
Was it?
Yeah.
And you
we
didn't
kn-
even eat the muffalata right.
Well, I was going to ask you. I wanted
was
that
gonna
to come
say,
up.
Have you forgotten?
No,
Can
never.
we still be
I
friends?
actually see you eating. I watch y'all show all the time, and I
Yeah.
see you eating cheese, and I straight up get a
He's a liar.
little jealous.
First of all, he's a liar.
Put
Second,
my
no,
intern
but
in between us.
Yeah, it's
so that was
probably
one
a
of
good
the
idea.
best parts of my life
I'm
so
in a good
far.
mood,
Whenever
so you're safe.
you pulled off, like he pulled it off and started scraping, and you were like,
What are you doing?
"What are you doing?"
I
To
can
my
only have you do
muffalata.
it
I know
those
you're ruining
28
it.
days.
Okay.
It's only that 28 days. And
Yeah.
I did it.
Tell her
Well,
why.
good. Yeah, why? Because
He
you
had
told me
stomach
your
pains.
doctor told you to.
He
And I
had
was
stomach
like-
pains. Went to the doctor, and they said, "You have the prostate of like an 80-year-old man. You need to take this." And
I was just,
Well.
You dropped the prostate, but I was just going to hold up this and be okay.
All right.
Christian
Well-
radio station.
So, but you're doing better now. You can eat cheese again.
oh, he can
Oh,
eat.
yeah.
Okay.
He still
Well,
has a prostate
I
like a
mean-
75-year-old, but yeah, I mean, like it's better than it was. He gained 5 years on it,
Yeah.
but he can have the cheese
Okay. Good. Good.
until that pain starts
If I ever
happening.
wanted to have a wife, that was just ruined right there.
No,
Well, they don't
she'll love
care.
you for you.
Yeah, they're gonna love your 75-year-old prostate.
prostate.
And if they can't accept you for that,
Then it's not true love.
move along.
Next.
Maybe she'll be 75.
Maybe.
We would.
That's
Maybe she'll be
funny.
80. I don't know. Also, yeah, I was trying to have an intervention with Curt and for Curt yesterday, just on maybe we need to eat better.
Oh, look at these crackers.
They're peanut butter crackers.
Oh
we know
my
what they
goodness.
are. You
Read
just
the
had cake
ingredients.
for breakfast.
You had cake. Cake for breakfast is good though. What kind was it?
The
My
best.
favorite's funfetti with chocolate icing.
That's what this was.
You
Yeah.
No, it
didn't
was
say
not.
anything?
Oh, no.
Ah,
it's not.
I'd-
Yeah.
It
Strike
was
two.
pound cake. It was. I had some yesterday, but you know what I had for breakfast, like lunch.
What?
I had I had like a chicken, like grilled chicken with rice and black beans and pico de gallo, which totally isn't, that's breakfast food, but I was hungry.
I ate some cold spaghetti.
For breakfast?
Yeah, it's my favorite.
I feel like that you need a
Hands
lot
down.
lot
I
of it.
don't. But when I make it at the house, like my favorite thing sometimes in the morning, like I'll get up just to go make sure I can get some like cold spaghetti.
Yeah.
Like gets me out of bed ever since I was little.
Cold spaghetti.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And we used to only have spaghetti and meatballs and our pork gravy Christmas Eve. So it's a like family tradition, Sicilian tradition to have, the pork gravy and meatballs and spadinas and the fish and all, like a huge display Christmas Eve.
Have you ever
And-
heard of a spaghetti sandwich? Have you ever seen anybody that's done that?
I've heard of it, but like
Just
I don't
wondering.
think
Okay,
I
I'm
would
sorry.
do it. But you know what I did do recently? So I'm on another track. So it's a meatball sub, but instead of meatballs, I did a meat log,
Okay.
right?
Yeah, yeah.
And I still stuffed it. So instead of little silagini, so little bitty fresh mozzarella, I used solid. So like think of like a cheese stick, string cheese, but not string cheese, way better because it's real and fresh.
Yeah.
So I stuck that in it, and then I drilled a hole into the bread, into like the po' boy bread, and stuffed it in there. So it was like a kolache,
Oh wow.
right?
Is that something you get on the menu, or this is just like
I didn't
instead
know.
of creations?
Yeah. It was so Hey Mikey's
Mhm.
Kat and Mike came in and we were talking, or actually we were at a function for the Pause Gala, and we were talking about it. I said, y'all come in tomorrow and I'll make y'all some meatball subs like that. And so they did. It was the coolest thing ever
That's awesome.
because there was no mess. You just picked it up and ate it. You could dip it in your gravy, cheese, so much
Yeah.
cheese. It was great.
That's cool.
Yeah.
You know, it
I'm gonna find a picture. I'll show you.
it pays to know people like you in the restaurant industry, and it's like, hey, I'm trying this out. You want this? Like, yes.
Yeah.
The answer is yes.
Right. I made some baked ziti the other day for a customer. He comes in like almost every day, but he goes to, oh my gosh, like Indonesia or something like that for weeks on end.
Mm-hmm.
And so he was going for 5 weeks, and like that was the holidays, So I told him, I said, sit down, I'm gonna make you something. He's like, no, I'll just get, because he came in on a Wednesday and wanted spaghetti and meatballs. And I was like, I don't have my meatballs ready yet because I make them that morning. But I ended up making him some baked ziti, and his friend came in. It was like his friend's second time coming in. He was like, is this what it's like all the time? He was like, no, but this is pretty awesome.
Cool.
But yeah.
So we have Becca said I have to have a spaghetti sandwich with butter on it, and Destin,
My husband,
yes,
Sims.
yes, he
He's
said
so
that's
cute.
supposed to be my lunch.
Yeah, probably the leftovers that I got into. Is it Becca you said?
Becca.
So ask her if she puts any meat with it, or is it just spaghettis and gravy and
you see what Becca's last
bread?
name is?
no what?
It's Meeat. I'm guessing there's meat in there.
Meat.
Meat. Becca, what do you put meat in that spaghetti sandwich, or like and what do you put in there?
Probably bacon.
I've never that bacon can go on
spaghetti
everything.
Sandwich. Oh my gosh, that'd be good.
My buddy, like, he's the one who told me, like, oh yeah, spaghetti, like leftover spaghetti. I'm like, I've never heard of this.
I've
never had
like
one.
I've heard of it, but I've never done it.
Do you do the maple syrup on the spaghetti?
Am I elf? Do you like my jacket today?
A
It's
little bit.
poinsettias. I'm
Yes,
festive.
Consetta with muffaletta.
Exactly.
Hey!
There's your first rap song.
Consetta muffaletta. Consetta
Just over and over
It's a
Sound
again.
like a Spanish.
Well, that's the
Uh-huh.
thing. Well, that's the thing. Like the triplets and the spin, like
Uh-huh.
that's
See?
like a trend in rap.
I feel like
And it
you'd
has
be
to-
a better rapper than
I think
would.
he's the
Of
producer.
course, I
So
would be
why
a better
are you
rapper
getting the tattoo?
because you're the talent.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
okay.
He's
I'm
the
just-
producer. You're the talent.
It's your voice, and I just mouth it.
You're the one who is willing to get the face tattoo with for Facebook likes.
Oh yeah. Hey, so if you are watching, you should invite all of your friends to like KHEA radio. We
Do
need
it.
5,000 by the end of the day tomorrow, and I get tased.
Wait,
We're-
5,000? I thought it was by the end of the year.
Well, we need 5,000. The goal is by the end of the week,
I'm stressed out.
but we're only like 500 away.
The end of the week is
Here,
what?
I got you.
Sunday or Friday?
Can I use
Let's
your
do
phone?
Sunday.
I'll help you get 500.
Come on, ready?
Yes. I'll show you how to do it.
Hold on.
I'll s- I'll-
You can do it through the business or my
I'm gonna do it
personal
through
or
your
both. I
personal.
don't care. Do them both.
So here's what you do. I'll walk them through it.
Walk them through it.
Okay, so you're gonna search for KHEA radio.
Okay, I'm
Wait.
there.
Get it. Where's the live feed and
Oh,
do
I'm
it
so
while you're showing them?
Okay.
Get close to the screen.
So you're gonna search for KHEA radio.
Get the refocus. Bam. Okay, I got it.
Okay,
Now, what next? What
You're
next?
gonna click on KHEA radio,
there it is.
Leah said, Concetta, so styling.
and then you're gonna click on
Leah.
community.
Breaks, yeah.
I love the Moms on a Mission. Shout out to those girls. I love
Yeah.
them.
Community.
Yeah, they're awesome. They're going to be on a show on the 11th.
Cool.
And where you're there,
That's
you're
awesome.
gonna click
I
on
think
invite
They told me that
friends.
when I talked to, I think Curt, last week. I was literally walking into Sarah's house to do their makeup for the for Leah's
Saw that,
family's
the rocker.
jewelry thing. Yeah,
Like it was like 80s glam
Yeah.
or something, glam rock. So
Yeah.
you do makeup and
I
stuff?
do.
That's cool.
I do. I love doing makeup. I used to do it when I graduated college, when I lived in Austin, and then I kind of got out of it, got into the restaurant and
Yes.
Macio's, and then about a year and a half ago, I started doing it again. I just haven't like advertised. I do all word of mouth.
Mhm.
I work a lot with Kathy South. But yeah, I'm kind of starting to try to build my business again.
Awesome.
Do it on the side. It's like a passion of mine.
Well, it seems like it'd be
food,
fun.
and cats. That's
Because
my
like
jam. Not kidding.
makeup, food, and cats.
I love cats.
Feeding cats, and you put makeup on them.
I mean,
That would
I would dress a cat up. I don't know if I'd put makeup on
You
them
would need to be one of the
because
hairless.
then I don't
cats.
want to ruin their fur. You know,
Yeah, what's the hairless cat called? Like that one could maybe do something.
Sphinx.
Dr.
Sphinx.
Evil's
Yeah.
cat.
Yeah, Dr.
I
Evil's cat.
might know like all things cat. I have a Scottish Straight.
Yeah, you have one cat.
I have one cat.
Okay,
He's a Scottish Straight. His name is Jerry.
it's a good name. It's my
Um,
dad's name
Captain Jerry Cat
Okay.
with a G or a J.
with the J.
Oh, he's a G, like in more ways than one. But he and I actually he raised the most money for the Paws Gala this year for the Humane Society
That's cool.
and won. So this year he'll be the Grand Marshal of the Pet Parade for
Oh,
Mardi
that we were
Gras.
just talking about the pet parade.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah. So if y'all are gonna be there, he'll be there.
cool.
All cute. He's
So,
cute.
whenever you take Jerry out, like, how does
Rarely.
that work?
So I don't usually, but he really
Yeah.
likes his kennel. So we
Okay.
got him the week before Harvey. So like the night of Harvey, we were all at the house and
Mhm.
had to swim across the street to the neighbors. So he was like 6
Wow.
weeks old.
Yeah.
And I put him in his kennel and we swam him across, and then, you know, we had to wait on the roof and then get in a boat, and it was just stressful,
Nuts.
right?
Yeah.
But so the kennel for some reason is like his safe place. Not for some reason, it makes sense. But so he loves getting in the kennel. Like he'll go lay in his kennel just random, you know, let's go get in it. But I also bought him this backpack.
Like, okay, wait, is this a backpack for the cat or a backpack you wear?
Well, I'm going to tell you.
Okay.
So, like I said, I love cats,
Mhm.
and there's a website called Meowingtons.
Wait, what is it?
It sounds
Uh-huh.
prestigious.
Yeah, I know.
Very
I know.
prestigious.
Like,
Like the
I
best
think the
cats, like-
logo is a kitty cat with a top hat and a little like,
Monocle.
yeah,
Mhm.
it's the cutest.
Mr.
So
Peanut.
Meowingtons, and so they have, it's called the space backpack or the space thing. I don't know.
Mhm.
So it's a leather backpack with a little clear dome on
Mhm.
it that he can stick his little face out.
Okay.
And there's holes all over and mesh so he can breathe. But I put him in that and he just hangs out, lays
Chilling.
down, and he'll pop his little head out. I have a picture. I have all these pictures that
Is it a front or
I
a
keep
back?
saying. So you wear it on your backpack.
Mhm.
But for the gala, I had to have him at the gala.
Yes.
So I wore it on the front so people could see his little
Yeah.
face. Oh man, he was the star of the show.
Well, I've seen that because, like, for babies, I'll see this sometimes that that's a thing. You know, like the
Yeah.
baby's like hanging out there, and you have your
Mhm.
hands free.
Yeah.
And then I've seen somebody put a pet in one of
Mhm.
those before, where like it is what it is.
Yeah.
You know?
There's a post on Facebook that I have been tagged in more than like people liked my wedding photo. And it's this sweater that you unzip and it's like a pocket for a kitty cat. And I had people who like don't even know me send it to me saying like, you need this.
People sent it to me too.
Did they? Do
Yeah,
you like
I've
cats?
seen it. I have a cat. Yeah, and I love my cat.
What's your
Cats
cat's
are the
name?
best. What
My
is-
cat's name is Pip.
Oh,
She's a black cat with no tail.
oh, a little bobtail.
Whenever I was at Kurt's apartment,
Black cats are the best.
the last Pip was like really drawn towards me, and it made me kind of concerned for Pip's safety. Like, I'm a stranger,
Nah.
and Pip's like, but the cat was pretty much saying like, take me with you, let me out, like help, kind of thing, like
Help me.
biting in my finger, like just like them. I was like, okay, Pip, I'll try my best, but he's watching. So I'm just wondering, how does it go?
Friends do you have?
I have a lot.
This is gonna take me all
Yeah,
show.
I know. I was
20
actually going to
seconds.
say, like, you're going to be doing that for a long time. But keep going. Yeah. Do that.
We're gonna
Do
get
2
that
at a
face tap
time.
for Curt.
Like, there's
Consider
not
una
a
palabra
way
consider.
you can just
Consider una
click
palabra
and
consider.
add all.
Well, there is on a desktop,
Oh.
but not anymore. Curt, you just keep
Ooh, you
pushing
know
that
what?
button. Who wants some of these gift?
Tell me your
gift
password to your
chip?
Facebook. No, I'm just kidding.
I don't even know it. I use my thumbprint now.
Maceo
Terrible.
password is Maceo's the best.
Probably. More likely cats are the best.
Number one.
Yeah, cats are. So how do you win one of these?
So what we are asking people to do is
Or I
share,
guess how do you
comment,
pick a
and
person?
like.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, so we do.
We pick our favorite. No.
Ah,
There's a software that we use, and it does like a
generate someone.
mhm, it populates.
Can I see the first person?
Yeah,
Can
we'll
I
let you
announce
announce
it?
for sure.
Oh, this is so
You
exciting.
want to give one away? Who's watching
Yep.
right now? Who
Who's
wants to win
watching? Who wants a Maceo gift chip?
one? Mhm.
Y'all, you can use this. I already said this on our page, our Facebook page, but you can use it 10 years from now. You can use it tomorrow.
And it'll last. That's
Yeah,
the coolest thing.
it
Like,
doesn't
it's not
go
going anywhere.
away. We'll always honor it. $10 is $10. You can use it for the restaurant, which will get you pretty much a free lunch,
Mhm.
free sandwich. You can use it for retail. You can use it for wholesale. You can save it and use it during Mardi Gras for the party trays that I do, or king cakes, anything you want. $10.
Whenever you walk into the store, it's like you're hit with like the aroma of
Mhm.
everything, and it smells so good. And I like instantly I was like, my wife would love this place. Like my wife's grandma would love this place. Like everybody would love this. It's just like it's all the spices and just like everything there. It's cool.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I tried to make a candle out of it. I just haven't put it together yet. But
That'd be how would that go?
throughout the
That's
year,
funny.
I have been collecting different essential oils and smells
Yeah.
to just like, I just feel like the same thing we do, just blend all the different smells together. And that's what you're going to get.
Are you into essential oils a lot?
I am.
Do you like what kind do you get?
Like brand.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. So I use Young Living.
Okay. We heard of that one. just the other-
Mostly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
So
were introduced for the first time like 2 days ago.
to Young Living or
Essential
to Essential?
oils
Oh
in
man, I
general.
love them. I keep some at my desk. I keep them in my car, at my house. I like to diffuse them in the house. I use them for cleaner.
Yeah.
Um,
Somebody.
yeah.
So yeah, we were at a vendor thing, and somebody was like, "Hold this." And we're like, "Okay." So
Mhm.
they like barely cracked it open and just hold it. And she's like, "Tell me if you feel any different." So I was waiting, like 10 seconds, 12 seconds. All of a sudden, like I was like, "Okay, I can smell something." Okay, my legs are tingling. Okay, like my whole body's cool. It was like a peppermint thing, and so it was
nice.
just like I don't know, just holding. And then Curt, he was like, "Let me see that." He thought I was making it up. And he was
Uh-huh.
like,
I don't feel anything.
"I don't feel nothing," And then finally he was like, "Oh yeah, I smell it. Oh yeah."
All right, you ready?
We're gonna pick a winner.
I'm ready.
So we got 28 seconds, and then we're gonna go on the FM as well. So the hard part is like I know that person.
And the
Hey,
winner.
you know who that guy is?
Yeah,
I
he's
don't.
the
Hey,
cruise planner.
Well, now
Can I say
you
it or
just
no?
ruined everything.
Oh shoot.
But
well-
you can still announce it.
Okay. So first winner of the day is Joshua Edge.
Joshua Edge, what's up, man? Hey, we got 5 seconds. Y'all ready?
5, 4, 3.
Good morning. You're listening to KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. This is Kickstart. I'm Gardy.
And I'm Curt.
We have a special guest in studio. We have Concetta in studio. What's up, Concetta? How you doing?
Hi, I'm doing great. How are y'all?
Doing really good. Thank you for joining us today.
Of course.
Let everybody know where you can get the best food in Galveston.
Oh man.
Straight up, let them know right now.
Maceo Spice.
Maceo Spice. And so go ahead and let people know, like, what's your full name?
So my full name is Concetta and Maceo Sims.
Okay. And so
Yeah.
the name that's your family's restaurant. It's your restaurant.
It is my dad's, and I work there. They call me the operations manager, but I do a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that means you're there running it and like what goes on there, it's pretty much your decision for the most part.
Sometimes. A lot of the time, my dad and I come up with stuff together. I come up with stuff on my own.
He's not watching right now, so it's okay.
Okay,
No,
yeah.
I'm just kidding.
My decision. And then he comes in, and then I say, just listen to me.
Yeah.
Tell him yes. Listen. No, I'm kidding. Yeah. So I have been there about 5 years full time. I've been, part of the business since I was a little bitty girl. But 5 years actually working there, and I've incorporated more of a lunch crowd, and then I do catering, we do events, all kinds of stuff.
So for the restaurant and for the business, how long has it been there?
So my grandfather started the spice company in the 40s, and he used to sell just bulk spices to a handful of restaurants on the island. The question you asked at first when you said, where's the best food? I mean, I sell to most of the restaurants on the island, so it's kind of hard to say because, the people who use our food their food really stands out. And
I
they
did see somebody say that earlier. That
Yeah,
they use your
Olympia
spices.
said it. But we sell to about, I'd say 80% of the island and the surrounding area. So, I'd like to say they all have, the best food too, because they use the best ingredients.
That helps.
And
It does. It's huge.
You can use that for your personal self as well. If you wanted to come and cook something, you could use that.
Yeah. So you can come in and so we're like a little specialty grocer also. So we make our own blends and we carry all the spices. So everything you need for cooking on the spice side, you can come in, get the spices. And then we've got everything from Italian, Greek, Asian cuisine, stuff from all over the world.
This may be a silly question, but when it comes to spices, is there one that you like? If there was only one spice, it's garlic. That's
I love
the
garlic.
One. Okay. Curt, that's yours.
It's my jam. Actually, March 6th, Moody Gardens is doing a festival, the Friends of Moody Gardens Herb Festival. I'm going to be the keynote speaker, and I got to pick the topic, and it's on garlic. So that's
cool.
herb. It's not really an herb, but it's the herb of the year.
So I get garlic parm sauce, or I think it's garlic parm sauce from Domino's Pizza.
Yeah.
I always get the white sauce.
She's cringing. I should like it.
I mean, Papa John's, I get the garlic sauce for my pizza.
So good.
It's so good. I can
feel
drink
like
it.
I can't eat pizza
without it.
without that. Like marinara sauce on pizza, gross.
Okay, I still put that on there. So, But my stepson and I definitely fight over the little cup of garlic sauce. Like we legit have to sit next to each other when we eat pizza because one person isn't getting it.
I feel like you can't do crazy bread from Little Caesars without the garlic dipping sauce.
I can't eat Little Caesars for probably the same reasons you couldn't eat cheese for 28 days.
Oh man.
It gives me stomach problems.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, not prostate issues. I'm sorry.
This is KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. This is Kickstart. We're going to be on till 11. We're talking to Concetta about Macio's Spice Kitchen, and they have a lot of stuff going on. They sell spices. You can get lunch. You can get all kinds of food. What do y'all have going on today? Because there's something you can only get today, right?
Today only. Well, sometimes Friday and Saturday, but usually just today. We do spaghetti and meatballs. So we everything we make is from scratch in there. Aside from the meats and cheeses we import from Italy, but we make handmade, hand-rolled meatballs that are stuffed with cheese and our homemade pork gravy. The gravy is cooked for like 3 days on end.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a long time.
A long time. Yeah.
How important is it to import like from Italy, like those other ingredients?
So it's all in the flavor, so you can really taste the difference. When you get like a good imported salami, like a Genoa salami or a prosciutto di Parma versus an American prosciutto or, another American made. I mean, not that Americans don't know how to do it, but they just haven't been doing it as long. They haven't perfected it. Do you need to log back in?
No.
You're finished?
We're not even close.
I know.
We gave up.
Okay.
Really? Y'all give up?
Y'all had a lot
Did
to go.
Ethan's thumb get tired?
Ethan was like, I will quit.
He's using his thumb right now. And you have two,
Is
Ethan.
he on his phone? He's on his phone?
Yeah, he's on his
That's not
phone.
what you do when you're an intern.
Mm-mm. Well, he sometimes follows along with our stream and comments too.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
That's good.
that's what he's doing right now. But right now, we're talking about all things Galveston. We're talking about everything that's going on the island. We had Mary Beth Bassett in. Do you know Mary Beth?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's pretty cool.
She is.
She's witty.
She is. She's
Yeah.
awesome.
It caught me off guard the first time that we met her because I had said something and then she popped me back with another thing. Like I was like, okay, I wasn't seeing that coming, but that's what kind of day it's going to be. Let's go.
Let's go.
And it was a fun time.
Read Ethan's comment.
Okay, so we have a comment that Curt wants me to read, and it says her spices are the best of all time.
That's awesome. I love it. I
But-
wrote that on so if you come in, I got really creative one day at the end of the day and took a chalkboard pen and wrote all over all of my shelves. So like, it's like I'm shopping with you when
Yes.
you're going through the shelves, and right under the time I said, don't worry, we've got plenty time.
So the first
Really
time I saw
clever.
that spice, I was, it called for some recipe called for it, and I didn't never heard of it. So I was like, oh, reading it to my wife. I said, we need some thyme, and she was like cracking up, laughing at me. I was like, what? She was
That's
like,
awesome.
it's time.
time.
And I was like,
Time for what?
no, it says thyme literally right there. What are you talking about? But
That's awesome.
I'm learning, and
Yeah.
I don't know.
When I was younger, I would go through my friends' pantries and take a I always had a Sharpie on me, and I would go and find their mace and add an O. So it said Maceo. And
Why did you always have a Sharpie on you?
I don't know.
Just for that purpose?
Yeah. Probably.
Were you
Yeah.
writing stuff like on the walls?
No.
Is that a
no.
thing?
I never did that. Well, at my shop, it
I
is
know.
a
That's
thing.
what I was
It is
wondering.
for sure.
We
But
signed
no,
the wall, didn't we?
y'all did,
Is
and
it still there?
it's still there.
Someone's like, nope.
It's no, nobody. If anybody did that, I would probably kick them out.
Being at the restaurant and having that there, you're probably like, oh, you can do this everywhere. And so you're writing on other people's
Right.
walls. Are like, no, this is
No,
only
just
here. Yeah.
No, but I actually saw y'all's signature over by, I don't know, on the
If you walk in, I think we
West
did it to
wall.
the left.
yeah, you did it on the west wall, same wall that the spices are on, but at
Yes.
the end. But it's right above a picture of my dad. So I saw
We
that.
did that on purpose.
Good.
Special.
Good.
I'm
By the
trying to
Christmas
remember. I don't
stuff
think
now.
he was there, but he was like leaving on the way out or in or something. And
Probably.
he was on the move, and we didn't get the chance to shake his hand and be like,
Yeah.
hello, just to
Oh.
meet him, I believe. But
Yeah, you never know what you're gonna get with him. He's like a box of chocolates. Sometimes he's like super friendly and wants to chat all day and give you free food, and then sometimes he's like,
pay double. No.
And
Um,
the Spice Company, your restaurant has been there since 1940s.
The
so the
40s.
40s. Yeah, my grandfather started it as like a hobby, and then my dad came in the 80s to. He's always been a restaurateur. My family's been in the restaurant industry forever, but he came in and told my grandpa, I think we should make some blends to help restaurants stay consistent with their food, because number one thing in the food industry is being consistent. And making good food, but consistency is key. If someone comes in and wants, a muffalata from your place
Yeah.
today, in a month, they're going to want to come in and get that same taste that they got that first time. So, we talked to a couple restaurants and asked them, what their needs are, and started making blends for them. And we started with, I think, 3 different blends, and now we have over 29 plus.
Wow.
I made 2 new blends this year.
What are they?
So I made a biscuit and gravy blend.
What? Like a straight up spice biscuit and gravy, like a spice.
So it doesn't taste like biscuits and gravy, but I use it to make my biscuits and gravy. So if you come in on Sunday for brunch, you can have my biscuits and gravy, and they are, what I've been told is, they're the best. So I made a blend for that, so you can make them at home. Coast Magazine actually had my recipe in one of their issues this year. So I figure, why not just make that blend for people? And then I came up with my own barbecue blend that I put it out there for people to try, and they bought it up like this. I had one customer come back a week later telling me she uses it on everything, and it tastes like the barbecue Lay's chips.
Okay, cool.
But way better for you, because there's no MSG, no additives, no anti-caking, and we do no more than 30% salt. So it's all considered low sodium.
Okay, so you know what? I'm gonna read this comment that Ethan just dropped here.
Oh, here we go.
And he said seasons, like seasoning, greetings from Maceo Spice. And
Yeah.
that's what Ethan kind of does around
I
here.
think Ethan has something going here.
He does. One day, well, I don't know if I should say it in front of Curt.
What are you gonna say?
You know, it's coming one day, sooner rather than later.
I'm gonna get upgraded to director of operations.
Yeah, that's
and
a-
Ethan is gonna be on camera.
Yeah.
Notice like when people like step down, it's always to I'm taking a position as director of operations, i.e.
Yeah.
the office job.
So this is KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. If it's your first time to tune in, welcome. Thank you for hanging out with us. We stream live on YouTube. Just search KHEA Radio. We stream live on Facebook every weekday, 8:30-ish to 11 a.m. And if I wouldn't have said ish there, Curt would have popped in and been like, ish, 8:30-ish. But today we're talking Galveston Island. We had Mary Beth in studio talking about Galveston Island tourism. We also have Concetta talking about Macio's. All the stuff going on. We learned about Jerry. We've been talking about makeup. We've been talking about, essential oils and why they're important.
Love them.
So there's a lot of stuff going on. And we're also giving away some more gift chips. If you don't know what a gift chip is, you can't eat it.
Can't eat it.
Can
Not
I
a
have
chip.
the first one that went to Josh so we can put Josh's name on it?
You can trade it for food, though. That's how that works. So I think it's about time to give away another one. Right now it's 10:33. What are you thinking?
Tell Josh that he can use that to come in and try our biscuits and gravy. I saw he commented that he loves biscuit and gravy.
Yeah.
So come in, try it out, or get the blend and I'll give you the recipe.
Yeah. So Joshua Edge, he does some like cruise planning and travel agent stuff. And,
nice. Maybe
and
he can donate a cruise to y'all.
That's what Josh, that's a great idea.
You know what?
We'll trade this chip.
If he wants this chip, he's got to give y'all.
You got to come talk to me about that cruise we want to give away. So your name is going on it. So that's pretty much obligated. The trade has been, it's been done. It's in paperwork. So there's that.
Here's the next winner.
Who is it?
You want to announce it?
Yes, I'm so excited.
It's being populated.
It is populating.
You got to be stinking kidding me.
This is awesome. So my great friend and awesome culinary artistic chef, Mary Eisenhower Bass, won the next gift chip.
And I like that the comment that it picked that allowed her to win this is that I'm back.
I'm surprised I can see that from here.
Yeah, me too. I was like trying to go over there.
Right?
I can't see it from here.
I don't know. It's these glasses. So Mary, awesome. You get a 10. You get a gift chip.
Yeah, I'm making sure I'm not getting rid of the double.
Oh, well, that's the whole
We'll save it for last. Maybe.
Okay, that's cool. You can save it for last. Mary, $10 gift chip. You know what to do with that.
She's gonna go make it rain.
Make it rain.
Make it rain chips. We were talking about that
uses all
earlier.
my spices. She's awesome.
Katie's Seafood House is going to be opening, hopefully.
Yeah.
And we're excited to go try the food.
Not hopefully. It is going to be opening, and I cannot wait to try it because Mary is amazing.
Yes.
She comes up with some of the best stuff.
She does.
Yep.
For sure. But we've been asking her, we're like, so when's it opening? And she was like, stop asking that question.
Exactly.
We said, okay, never asking again.
No,
but we are excited.
Yep.
Soon. The answer is soon. We're going to get over there.
The answer is soon. That's like when people ask me when I'm going to be back in my house, what's your ETA? I don't have an ETA anymore. I just am
Are you still not back in the house?
We're still not. No, but huge shout out to Moms on a Mission and 4B Disaster Recovery Group. They have facilitated in the recovery process tremendously. 4B just came in this Tuesday, helped us lay floors. They donated flooring, doors, trim for us. Moms on a Mission, my girls, they donated sheetrock. I guess it was like almost a year ago, maybe March. But yeah, they've done some big things. So really appreciative of them.
So we have a question. Someone asked, how do you buy the spices?
Okay,
Becky.
so Becky, hey Becky, you can either come to our shop at 27th and Market in Galveston, Texas, or you can go to our website, www.maciospice.com. Also, I am approved for Kroger. I just need to upload my products to their order system. And my first store that I'm going to be in is the Kroger in Galveston, but hopefully we'll be able to expand out more.
Wow. That seems like it would be like kind of tough. Like getting and singing Kroger?
So Kroger, I learned, is one of the largest grocery chains in America. And I've been praying to get into grocery stores since before I was even working at the shop. Like that was my dream, my goal. And when I started working at the shop, that has been, every year I just want to get in grocery stores, and I'd pray over it. And finally, one day I just mustered up the courage. Mustard?
That works.
Is it? Okay. Yeah, sure. Why not? I was standing in the Starbucks line, and Tom, the GM of Kroger, was standing there stocking something. And I said, you know what? And I got out of line and I walked over to him and I said, hey, I'm Concetta Maceo with Maceo Spice. He said, yeah, I know you. And I said, oh, shoot. And that threw me off. And I said, I just was wondering if you'd be open to trying out some of my products. I'd love to get them in here. We have a huge following. And I did my whole spiel. And he was like, I would love to have your spices in here. Bring me a price list. And I said, I'll bring you some samples. And he said, yeah, do it. So about a week later, I showed up with my box full of stuff. And it was like a day later, he said, all right, I'm going to get these off to this person. We'll do it. Everything looks good. And it was maybe a couple weeks after that, I got an email from, I guess, someone in corporate that said, this is what you need to do. Let's do it. So
that's cool.
I was like over the moon about it. And then summer hit, and it's just been nuts since, and I haven't been able to like sit down and upload it all, which I could probably do at night, but I don't have access to my system at home. So really I just need to stay at the shop and do it. But
well, that's awesome. Yeah. Congratulations. So somebody said, thank goodness. Then I'll be able to get the spices after y'all close, which kind of reminds you. So what kind of hours do y'all keep there?
Oh, shoot. Also you can get our spice. So you can get our gravy at Phoenicia on Westheimer in Houston. You can get them at the American Italian Grocery in Houston. And those stay open later. You can get them at a H&R Meat Market on 35th and at 7 Seas Grocer on the West End. So all those places stay open later than I do. I close at 5:00.
Okay.
So we are open from about 10 to 5 every day, except for Sunday. Sunday is 10 to 2.
Cool. Okay, so we had a guest in the other day, and she's starting something called Recovery Chick.
Oh,
and she's
Cynthia.
a part. Yeah, she was awesome, by the way.
I love her.
Has a great story.
She goes to my church.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
She said she goes to Valiant Church, and I remember that you
Shout
had said
out to Valiant
for
Peeps.
Easter, they all had the Valiant Church service there at the restaurant.
Yeah, I think y'all came in either right before Easter or right after.
It was right before.
Right before. So, yeah, we hosted Valiant Church Easter at the shop, and it was so awesome to be able to worship outside. On the lot in the elements. It was a gorgeous day. And it brought in a bunch of people who wouldn't have, gone to church that day, who were just trying to go to lunch or brunch or whatever, and showed up, saw it, sat down, listened to the word. It was amazing. Yeah.
But Cynthia, she's really cool.
She's so cool.
Yeah.
I love her.
Yeah, she was talking about, I think it's Judy's house. After her mother's, they're going to have 6 ladies that they'll be able to house in there and do some cool stuff there in Galveston. So
it is in Galveston. They're raising some money. I just actually was looking at a post that she shared today with a bunch of different upgrades that they did. What was it? Something flip. I don't know.
For the house?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it was a post and she had a hashtag. And all I remember was Flip because that was my cat's name when I was little. So here I go. I relate everything.
I thought you were
going
to cry there for a second. I was ready. I'm like, oh, wait.
No.
Does Jerry know about Flip?
I've told Jerry about Flip, and I feel like Jerry will be a Flip one day, but Flip was the greatest cat of all times. He was the goat of cats.
I pray that Jerry's not listening.
Oh, no, I've told Jerry.
Okay.
But Jerry's still a baby. He's only a year and a half old. So he's got a lot to learn. Flip was 13 when he, left us. So yeah.
Better place.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. He was a great cat.
All cats go to heaven.
They do.
I was like, where are you going with this? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Right now it's 10:41 and we've given away 2 of these Maceo gift chips. If you want the opportunity to go get some free food, who doesn't want free food? All you have to do is like this video on Facebook. Make sure that you hit the share button so hard it cracks your phone screen.
Oh, don't
and
do
then
that.
Put a comment in. But hopefully you have a screen protector.
Like, comment, and share.
That's
and you
it.
know what? You don't even have to come get the prepared food that we make in the shop. You can come in and get anything in the shop, and I will personally give you a recipe for the item that you buy.
That's cool.
I mean, you want to buy snails? We call them escargot.
I've never had that.
160 swiftly.
It's isn't it like a fancy thing? Snail.
Snail.
Escargot,
yes.
snail.
So yeah, it's fancy. but really it's absolutely delicious.
How do you prepare it or eat it with?
So the first time I ever made snails escargot was for a good friend of mine's wedding. So she had me cater it, and it was like my first big catering, right? All nervous, and she asked for escargot, and I was so nervous because I'd never made it. And so I did a test run the night before, and really you just saute some butter, parsley, garlic, so much garlic, and then throw them in, cook them for a few minutes, squeeze some lemon on that, add a little bit of Maceo all season, and boom, you're done. Put it on like a little crostini or a water cracker or just a piece of softly buttered garlic bread. So good.
So if you're cooking something and you wanted to have like a strong garlic, presence in there,
yes,
would you use like fresh garlic and garlic seasoning?
Yeah,
both?
you can do both. So I've been doing a lot of research preparing for my garlic debut, if you will. And so I learned last night that if you roast whole garlic or you cook with like a whole clove of garlic versus mashing it, you're not going to get as much flavor because when you mash the garlic, there's a protein or enzyme or something in garlic called allicin that once you mash it, there's a chemical reaction that happens that turns into allicin. And allicin is what gives it like the good healthy properties and the strong flavors that you get when you crush up garlic. So the more you chop it, the more you crush it, the more flavor you're going to get, the spicier it'll be, if you will. So I always, and I've learned this since I was little, my grandpa used to take his little razor and shave it off, and make it just tiny, tiny pieces. But we always would take our knife, mash it down. So you open it up is kind of the term, and then chop it up real good and throw it in.
Yeah. So go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say, don't ever put it in too early. If I ever add garlic to food, I always add it after your onion, after your celery, bell pepper, whatever other things you're sauteing, because garlic will burn and it'll burn fast.
It cooks quick.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you want to do it kind of later and not have your heat too high.
Yeah.
I had garlic on that pizza at Little Bella Mia.
Oh, I love garlic.
Ooh.
At Kroger, they have this olive bar, and the cheese lady is the one who maintains it, and she and I have become really good friends because I feel like almost every day I go in and get a little container of roasted garlic, and I just put those at my desk and I eat them all day long. And she asked me one day, she was like, "What do you do with all of that garlic?" And I looked at her like, "What do you mean? What do I do?" I said, "I eat it." She was like,
like candy.
Just like that? I said, "Yeah, try it." She's like, "I think I'm going to try it." Yeah, girl. I use it in everything. It is so good.
Natalie
Try
Chavez,
it. It's
she
so
said you should add some of your recipes to the website or something.
We
Maybe
do have a couple recipes on the website. We've got actually a couple of my grandfather's recipes. So classic lentils and Ditali is on there. I forget what other recipes we have on there, but we've got a few. I should add more. I'm working on, once I get back in my house, I think I'm going to start doing a cooking vlog, if you will.
Cool, yeah.
And do recipes on there and then link that to my website. But I do write a recipe column for Tiki Island magazine.
Mm-hmm.
So you can subscribe to that and check out, my little recipe in there. I've only done it for 2 months. Actually, today I have to do my January recipe, but they've got some good stuff. My first one was shrimp militant, which is a Cajun Thanksgiving dish.
Mm-hmm.
And then next was my buttermilk pecan pie, which I've never given that recipe out. I've had it since like 2008, 2009, and just I'll bake it for people, but I decided to share it. And I'm still trying to decide what I'm going to do for January, but it might be crab and corn soup.
Nice.
Yeah.
So with it being Christmas time and you just mentioning pie, like what is something that you make that is like, hey, this is Christmas to me?
So like I was saying earlier, our Christmas is very, very Sicilian, very Italian, like our family, it's very traditional for us. So we do our spaghetti and pork gravy, penne pasta. But what gets me just in that Christmas spirit is spadinas. So It is, I think the real term is spadini,
Mhm.
but it's a piece of veal, super pounded out, super thin.
What kind of meat is veal, by the way?
Veal is baby cow.
Okay.
I
Just
think.
making sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. So pound that out really thin, and you make a stuffing for the inside of it, and then put the stuffing in, roll it up, bread it, and then you can either fry it or bake it. And then once it's out, you squeeze it with lemon. It is phenomenal. I'm telling you, we would burn our mouths and hover over my mom just to get those spadinas. And it's like a fight. That and then the stuffed artichoke. So the stuffed artichoke, we do a similar stuffing, but with crab meat in it. And then everybody eats and fights to the center to get the artichoke heart. So these things, it's
Who
like
wants it? Yeah.
there's not much like Christmas spirit in eating these things,
Competition.
because it's straight up, yeah, it's like who can get there first, and like we're elbowing each other out of the way to get the last spadina.
Yeah. Family time, a lot of the time is centered around food, holiday time and all
Especially
that.
us.
Yeah.
It's like
Is that
all
like
it's around.
an Italian thing, or is that just family thing? What do you think?
I could say it's an Italian thing, but like, my mom's side of the family is Cajun, and they're all from New Orleans, and like community is really surrounded with food. So I don't know if like it's the French influence or the European influence with that, food is like the center. It brings everybody together. You sit, you break bread. There's like an old Italian saying that, like the term breaking bread with somebody, like if you don't like somebody, you're not going to eat with them. So, so like if I have someone over, I will put food in front of you, and it's the right thing to do, to take a bite, because if you don't, then it's like mentally embedded in us that like, you don't like us, or
Yeah. Well, also like, I don't trust you.
Yeah.
Like when like come eat your house because I don't
Yeah.
trust. Like, what'd you put in my food?
Yeah.
I feel like a long time ago, back in the day, there's probably like a lot of poisonings, like sleight of hand, and so
Yeah.
like now that I don't know if that happens much anymore.
No, probably not. But it's just like, and it's, I don't know, just kind of cultural maybe.
Yeah.
But like, we don't know. I didn't know this until my brother brought it up one day, that like, maybe this is why. I
That's
don't know.
cool. That's
Anyway.
cool.
Yeah.
You ready to give away another
I
one?
am.
Another gift chip.
Oh,
Let's see. We're going to pick that name. We have a $10 gift chip to Maceo's Spice and Import Company located in Galveston, Texas.
all right, Ruth Ann. I don't know how to say your last name.
Oh, Curt, do you know how to say this?
Schmitchkin.
Schmitchen.
That just rolled off your tongue really well, Curt.
Say it again.
I hope that's how you say it.
Say it, Curt.
Ruth.
Schmitchkin.
Schmitchkin.
Ruth, you know who
Ruth.
you are. You are the winner.
You're the winner.
You can get that.
Ruth, I'm excited for you.
She said she's been before.
Ruth, come in and say hello and say, hey, this is how you say my last name correctly.
I'm going to say Schmitgen.
I'm going to say Smit.
Curt, you should know this.
How?
Smitchen.
She is an ex of mine.
Is she really? Is she really?
Yeah. So right now it's 10:50. This is KHEARadio.com, 99.5 FM. Curt should know how to say your last name, Ruth. And this is Kickstart. We're going to be on till 11. We're giving away actually 2 more gift chips.
2 more gift chips.
One person's going to get it though.
One person is going to get the grand finale prize. 2 of these. This is good money right here.
It is.
You know how many spices this will get you?
How many? I do not know.
I don't either, but it'll get you. So I have a 4-pack right now at the shop that's usually $30 that I'm selling for $20,
There you
and you don't have to pay taxes on spices. So
Really?
yeah,
I did not know that.
There you
Why,
go.
what is it?
It's
Do we
food.
know any of the history? Like why?
it's food. So prepared
Oh.
foods you have to pay taxes on because it is prepared. But non-prepared foods don't have taxes. So like at the grocery store, you shouldn't really be paying taxes on anything unless it's prepared.
I don't ever look at my receipt really.
You should. I have to pay taxes, so I'm fully aware of, what is
Yeah.
taxable and what's not. Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
Curt, did you know that? So if I went and buy chicken from the store and it says like $2.88, that's when I check out, it's $2.88.
Now, if it's just raw chicken. Now, if you go to the rotisserie chicken that's
Yeah.
been cooked, that's going to be taxed
Because it was labored.
because, yep.
Yeah, I knew that.
I didn't know that.
Learn something new every day.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
Especially today. So we have one more one more winner that's going to be announced here in the next 8 minutes or so. If you're watching on Facebook, you can share this video out.
Vanessa said she wants to win something, anything. Can we give her something?
Maybe if we pick her
Okay,
name.
you are the winner of You Got Your Name Announced on the Radio.
A card.
Hey, we'll give you a card.
That's what's up. Maybe you'll win, Vanessa.
Maybe you might be the next one, but also Natalie K. Chavez is saying she hopes she gets one. I hope you get one too, Natalie.
She said I'd be happy if I win a pencil. Like literally anything. What
You
about
know
a pen?
I have a zebra pen, and let me tell you, I don't let people use these. I do get mad at my staff when they take my pens. I'll give them a different one. I'll say, "Hey, my pen, not yours."
So this is like your kind of pen. This
And
is
you
your
know
go-to.
what? My husband uses these pens too. And the first time I noticed him pull one out, I said, "What are you doing with my pen?" And he said, "This is mine." I said, "No, that's my pen."
Yeah.
And then we had this whole conversation, and I said, "Well, then we have to get married because we agree on pens."
Curt has a little saying about that too with peanut butter, but it's like, well, now we only have to buy one kind of pen for the rest of our lives, and then we're both happy.
Yeah.
Split like a 5-pack.
What kind of peanut butter do you like?
Crunchy.
Okay.
It would never
Yeah,
work.
actually,
Well, she's the
depends-
first
It
one
would
she's
never work.
married. Yeah.
I can do either, but I prefer creamy.
I'm
I'm
open
not
to
going to
either.
turn down crunchy peanut butter.
Yeah.
I had this saying, and Gardy laughs at me when I say this, but I feel like when you're going through the checklist of who you're going to meet in life, like spend the rest of your life with, peanut butter's on that list.
Is it?
I think
Cats
so.
are on mine.
Because you know why? Why would you want to go through the rest of your life buying 2 different jars of peanut butter?
Then you are the only one eating yours, and you know when you're running low.
But I
Mhm.
don't want to go to the grocery store and be like, okay,
It lasts
we need
longer.
2
Yeah.
peanut butters.
It lasts longer.
Make them buy their own.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all the same money anyway, so
Right.
you know.
Her
Save
money.
the money on the one jar.
It's all her money anyways, Curt. If she wants to buy you, splurge and buy you the crunchy, you should just
Actually,
be
you
happy.
know,
Yeah.
my opinion of peanut butter changes depending on who the other person is.
Okay,
Like, yeah,
that's interesting.
Yeah.
they're like,
Stay
they're
true to
like,
yourself,
oh,
Curt.
they're like, oh, I like creamy, and I'm like, oh, I really like them.
Me too.
Okay, me too.
That's funny.
Oh man. So Macio's, can you let everybody know
Macio's.
what the address is and maybe the website?
So we are located at 2706 Market Street. That is considered the historic downtown. Our website is www.maciospice.com. You can Facebook us. I have an Instagrams. We're on the Facebook machine.
Instagrams.
We're on the internets.
Funny.
Maceo Spice. MACEO. If you can't remember that, just type in Muffalata, Galveston, Spices, Galveston, Mafia. I
Can
don't
we
know.
Mafia? There's a bunch of them. Can we share what happened the first time Curt had a muffalata?
Curt, do you want to tell that?
Yeah.
Curt doesn't want to tell it. I feel
I'm
like I
trying
pick
to make
on
her
Curt.
forget about
I
this.
don't-
She was good.
I will
We
never
were
forget.
friends. You will never forget.
Y'all
no,
were friends for
Maceos
like
don't
5
really
seconds.
forget things.
I was friends.
I forgive, but I didn't forget.
Ooh.
Ooh.
She said search
you know
Mafia.
what's gonna make search Mafia. Google Maceo. No, I'm kidding. You know what will make it right is if you come in and eat a muffalata the right way.
I was gonna come today, but I feel attacked.
I know. I feel bad, kind of, not really. I felt attacked when you took the cheese off.
You know, I guess as long as your prostate didn't feel attacked after you had the cheese, then
I didn't
we're
say
gonna
it.
be okay.
It was good.
It was good.
One thumb up.
I keep doing that. Why does that
I
keep
don't know.
happening?
That's really interesting.
Well, Curt can eat cheese now.
I can
Good.
eat cheese now, so
Good.
I'm good, and I eat
You
cheese
know?
every day.
Maybe you can come have some
I needed
spaghetti
a
and
flush.
meatballs.
Can I have a muffaletta today?
Muffalata.
Yes.
Muffalata,
He can say it how he wants.
as long as it tastes
It
good.
doesn't
Yeah.
rhyme with
Just as long as you say Maceo correctly,
Not Macios.
not Macios.
you know.
Now,
I
Now,
had,
if you do say Macheo, I'm okay with that too, because that's really the proper way to say it.
Macheo. I
Macheo.
like that.
Concheta Macheo.
Conchetta Machado.
all
I
right.
don't say that because I was born and raised Texan.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Texas.
Hey,
Third
skill.
generation, but Texas.
I had to write it down whenever, because Mary phonetically spelled it out,
Probably
Yeah.
corrected it for you.
and I was like, "Thank you, May," and I was like, "Maysee." Oh,
Month,
Maceo.
ocean. Oh, that's it. I had to do that when I was little too. May, C, O,
The month.
Of May.
C, C,
Oh,
Oh goodness.
yeah. There's
I hear
that.
you in the back.
Yeah, sorry. There's two of me. It's 10:57. We only have a couple minutes left. It's been fun, and we've been having a good time.
Thanks
Curt,
for having me.
What do we have going on? I mean, we're going to be in Galveston later today.
We're going to be in Galveston all day today because we have a banquet tonight right there on 2301 Strand Street. I think there are just a few tickets left. You can still get those. Go to alcc.org if you need to, or call the office.
And here's the thing, Curt. I don't think he has a date tonight. So if you buy a ticket and just show up and say you're
You can
Curt's
sit
date,
with Curt.
yeah, you can sit with Curt, and he's probably going to be sitting
Man.
close to me because that's
Ladies,
the opportunity
get
of a
your
lifetime.
ticket. This is an opportunity of a lifetime.
He's like, I did wear a tie today.
He does
did.
look nice.
I need to get this suit dry cleaned again, though.
Oh.
I feel like there's like
He does smell nice.
leftover.
Oh, don't do it.
He'll do it himself. Watch it. He does smell nice too. He likes this. He likes to make sure that he's.
Oh gosh. And it's done. You're gonna be the you know what? Now you're really gonna get the ladies on you. They're like pumpkin spice.
Yeah.
Wait, did I hit you in the eye?
It's yeah. You
Did
need
it-
to spray it a little harder.
Oh wait, no, did it mark it?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Market Street,
Mark it
27.
27.
Six,
in
right?
Market.
Yeah. Okay.
No,
Yeah.
that was
And we're
good.
super close to the Strand, and it's free parking down by us, so you can come park, come in the shop, check it out, have a
You won't-
cannoli, get a muffalata, walk down the street, down to the Strand, check
You
out
won't
the
get
lights.
the $30 parking ticket like I did
You won't-
yesterday.
I get the parking tickets too. I don't. I'm bad.
But do you pay them?
Yeah,
Amanda told me you never have to pay them.
I lied. You do have to pay them.
The
I got in trouble.
Oh.
You have to pay it. Pay it.
Yeah.
Just don't
I'm gonna go fight
forget.
it.
Yeah, I tried to fight it too.
I just put in
They
the
told me
wrong
they
letter.
didn't have the ticket yet when I tried to fight it, and then it was out of sight, out of mind, and then I got a
Another one.
larger ticket for
Yeah.
it.
Just
So,
pay the ticket.
Just pay it. Just do it. Pay it.
No, I paid
Yeah,
for
and then-
parking.
Oh, you paid, but
Yeah.
you were there too long.
No, I put the
was.
wrong letter on the license plate. I had
Oh,
a
well, then
J
you can
and an
fight
L.
that for
okay,
sure.
good.
Yeah.
I'm not paying the $30.
No, don't. You're fine.
Okay.
You're gonna get a larger one.
But you've got to go.
If I don't
Too
have,
bad.
if I'm not on the show tomorrow, it went down at the courthouse. It went down.
Okay, so
I'm
we
just
have
saying.
one more winner. Who's gonna win
One
two?
more. Who is it? Oh, I'm so excited.
Yo, can you all hear
Who's-
that? That's the sound of money.
That's
That's
like
two of them.
It's a
jingle
muffalata.
chips.
We got two of them.
That is a muffalata and a dipping spice.
This is the final winner.
All right, we had
Final
85
Oh my
unique
gosh.
commenters.
That's it. 85. Come on. I need some more comments.
I'm
Just
seeing
kidding.
names. I'm seeing
Love y'all.
names.
I love all of y'all.
You gotta be kidding me.
Drew,
We can't do it. All right.
Just-
Again.
can I tell her that happened?
Yeah, you.
Mary Bass, you came up again.
Hey, he's from Galveston.
Oh, G-Town in the house.
Josh,
Josh Manuel,
you win.
you got the $20,
You are the
man.
winner. Congratulations.
Come get lunch for you and a friend, or lunch for you times 2.
Yeah, we met him.
Or
We met
some
him before,
spices.
and his wife, I believe.
Gravy. Our gravy is really good.
It's 11
This
o'clock.
is exciting. Thank y'all so much for having me.
Yeah. Are you welcome? Are you open to coming back?
I will come back every week, not
Okay.
on a Thursday.
Okay. Why not Thursday?
Well, it's spaghetti and meatball day.
Okay.
It's like,
Wait, you came today
time.
just for us?
I came for y'all, yeah. So I just want y'all to know, like, I sacrificed.
Thank you. We appreciate
But
it.
Well-
I think my staff has it handled. We've got a great team.
Your
Okay.
phone hasn't been blowing up yet.
It was, but they knew at 10 to stop. So I got a couple right when I sat down, but it's all good.
Yeah.
they-
Ethan was
they
just like
handle.
ignore. That's what my kids do. If they have my phone, they're watching YouTube. It's just like, nope. They learn to swipe up so quick and like hit the red button.
That's
And be like,
so funny. No,
Yeah.
I didn't. After 10, 11, we were good.
Cool.
Yeah. Thank y'all again.
hey, we had an awesome show today. Thank you to Mary Beth Bassett for hanging out. Thank you, Concetta.
Of course. Thanks.
What do we have going on tomorrow?
Good question. I didn't look. Oh man.
Tomorrow's going to be maybe the best show ever. Obviously, we're
I
going to
mean,
have
today was
the Santa Fe
so-
Soap Factory.
I was just
Have you been
looking
to Santa
forward
Fe
to
so bad?
today.
No, I've only been to Pook's in Santa Fe.
Okay.
I like their crawfish.
There's a lot of cool places in Santa Fe
Oh
too.
wait, no, and Hack Wineries in Santa
In
Fe.
Hack. Yeah, Mary
so I've
used to
been
work there as well.
She did.
We're gonna have a doctor in. We're gonna have all kinds of
Ooh.
questions. Dr. Vincent.
Dr. Vincent. So if you have any health question, whatever health question it is,
Yeah.
Even if he says we're not allowed to ask questions, we're still gonna weasel him in.
Why does my thumbs keep coming
coming
up?
up every time we say doctor.
Oh
Mo-
man.
way
we
up.
should just give everybody a thumbs up.
2 thumbs
Two
up.
thumbs up.
No, one.
What? No, it is this one. Oh, that's funny.
Wow, this is KHEA
That's
Radio,
guys.
KHEA Radio.
99.5 FM. I'm trying to move up. I'm going to play some pentatonics if I can get this moved up.
Oh yeah.
And this is Kickstart. This is pentatonics.
Woo.
That's Christmas to me.
Bye, guys. Love you.
Have a good one.
I hope
Goodness.
nobody else got
So this
that.
is Josh, man. Everybody
I'm
got